Hey, what's up? How's everybody doing? Huh? Huh? Let's see it. Yeah, there we go. Scaper first. Scaper was in here first. Okay, Scoop, how you doing? I like the emotes you guys have. Any free stuff today? No. Today's not a 24-hour stream. But I did the giveaways yesterday. I've got to reach out to the winners. I still haven't done that. I'm going to do that tonight, but busy, as you can imagine, the day after a 24-hour stream. Lots of stuff to do. I had to go. We were looking at a commercial space yesterday. After I basically finished my stream, I slept for like 3 hours, and then I had to wake up, go with my wife to check out this commercial space she's looking at renting or whatever. And we have to do that again today, so I don't even think I can stream super late today. I'm gonna have to cut it off a couple hours early, but so I haven't even sent out the prizes yet or anything, or not sent them out, but sent off the personal information. So, but yeah, we do giveaways every 24-hour stream that I do. So if you're interested in winning something, if you like free stuff, then be here when that happens. But that only happens when a new set releases or another special occasion. I might do one for my birthday or something. We'll see. But how you doing, Bag? You're good? Nice. About to head to the shop. About to start the day. How's the Outer Wilds going? That's your day today, I assume. Gonna pick up a couple levels. I recommend getting silly with the flaw system. I think it actually is fun. Don't take every single flaw that comes along, but that'd be a cool playthrough to do. Just like start at the beginning and you have to take every flaw that comes along. That would probably rapidly deteriorate into a gong show in that game, but it would be pretty funny. Bunch of skins here I don't want. I still have 10 cube packs sitting there to open. I've got 12k, so we could do some powered cube. I prefer the traditional powered cube draft. I think you know, it's not, traditional isn't ranked. So, I don't know. And the prizes are way worse in traditional. They're bad enough for regular cube. Should I do a cube draft? Spend my gold? I'm not a big fan of saving and hoarding. I like using my money, but you don't think... Well, I know you want me to play Constructed, okay? Scoop, probably. But Constructed's kind of dead until Lorwyn drops officially, right? Like, what are we even doing in Constructed? The new set's about to drop. Oh, I don't need any, but I don't buy anything from the store. I don't buy packs. I don't buy any of that stuff. I will buy the Mastery Pass at some point, maybe, if I feel like it. There's a few that I don't buy if I don't think I'm gonna, you know... if I don't have the gems, I'm not re-upping just to buy a Mastery Pass, right? But, yeah. But I could save the gold, but what would I save it for? Oh, you mean drafting the new set. Oh, that's what you're saying. Save it for the new set, for draft. Yeah, I guess I could. I was just gonna put that. I will put more money in if it's a draft. I have jump in tokens. I don't have any draft tokens though, right? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I will re-up. Did I do this? I think I did this, right? It only goes up to level 60. Oh, I didn't do this. Oh, yeah, right. This is one of the ones I didn't bother doing. I just figured I wouldn't even be around during Christmas and stuff. But if I re-up, maybe I should buy them. Okay, so let me think about this. If I buy the Mastery Pass, then I get I get all these rewards retroactively. That gives me I don't give a shit. That should give me some draft tokens, right? Where are the draft tokens? I don't see any. What are these? Oh, just random mythics? Thought they were alchemy cards. Ah, there's one. They give you one draft token. Is that... It is worth it to probably get, right? Expires in 3 days. I don't know. I could re-up, get this. That's like paying, because it's about 1,500 for a draft, so it's like I'm paying, you know, 19 or 2,900 or whatever, or 1,900, sorry, for the rest of the stuff on here. I don't even know if that's worth it. I might just buy gems and just do drafts. Yeah, you get, yeah, like they're usually worth it. I tell people to usually get the mastery pass, but I won't put extra money into the client to get it. Well, nah, let's just do a cube draft. I'll get more gold next week. It's fine. I mean, when does the set release? I don't know. When is the actual release date on Arena? I don't even bother looking that stuff up. So, oh, where's my browser here? Google this real quick. Lorwyn Arena release. Yes, sure. January 20th. So next Thursday? Is that right? Something like that. Tuesday? Tuesday. Ew, easy Mox. Nice. Passing Force of Will. Thoughtseize. That makes me sad. Yeah, Force of Will, Thoughtseize are the next best cards in the pack, and then another tier down from that, it might be like Nethergoyf. I don't think Channel's even good. Corey Steelcutter, a Braid. Maybe a Blue Duel. But easy Mox for us. Looking good. Do I have a 9 to 5? No. This is what I do. Yeah. It's not really a job. I mean, I do other stuff, but yeah, 9 to 5 I haven't done in over 20 years. I you know, before I moved back to Canada and became a streamer, I was an actor and voice actor, which was definitely not a 9 to 5. I would work maybe 1 day, 2 days a week, sometimes 4 or 5 days a week. Sometimes, you know, it was always different. I mean, voice work was pretty steady. I was doing at least a few hours, but I would work 2 hours one day and then 6 hours another day, and some days I would have nothing or just 1 hour or something. It's very weird. But yeah, 9 to 5 type job I haven't done since I was 25 years old, I think, is when I quit. But I used to do, yeah, work in an office. I was in a cubicle doing a 9 to 5. I was doing tech support, and I was working there a few years. By the time I left, I was yeah, kind of a higher rank in the tech support department, but still part of this big telecommunications company office job. I when I became an English teacher in South Korea, I guess you could call it a 9 to 5, even though the hours were different. Like, because I was an English teacher, I wasn't like a regular full-time teacher. I was there, you know, bouncing between classes, and so my schedule was different even than a 9 to 5 for that. But I only did that for about a year and a half, and then I moved on to acting and all that stuff. But so yeah, so now this is what I do as a day job. I also own part of a company that I, you know, still work with, and they pay me to do some stuff. But I also help my wife. My wife's business actually right now is getting to the point where I'm doing a ton of stuff with her, and that's my job, is helping her business grow. So we're opening a 3rd location very soon. That's what we were doing yesterday, was looking at commercial real estate for that. Yikes. Did I take Vivi? Tifa? Ugh. Tifa's not a cube card. Skull Clamp? Skull Clamp's probably what I should take here. I'm going to take Skull Clamp. It's an artifact. It'll go in the artifacts deck if I get Lurrus or something like that. There's a Bauble. Sure. Stern Scolding. Rest of it's mid, right? I mean, if I was taking aggressive white cards, sure, but Mox Ruby doesn't go so well with Thalia. I don't know. I guess you could still be an aggro deck. Death? Could take a reanimation spell here, but this start is good for either artifacts or like a Lurrus deck. Lurrus is great with Bauble, so Bauble and Skull Clamp go well together, I think. They both go very nicely with the recursion. Ideally, that if we can find Lurrus or something like that. Yikes. Nobody plays aggro anymore. I don't know. Should I take a red card, a red aggressive card, after passing all the Thalia and everything else? Could take Uro. It's powerful, but green. The lands suck. Oh no, disappointing. We start off with such a strong card, and then the last few packs have been bad. They're just all mid. Like, they're all mid-tier Garbo, like mid-tier mid-range deck crap. But I think that's the point. I think that's what this cube is supposed to be. It's not a real vintage cube. It's like a, you know, vintage mid-range fest where all the combo has been nerfed. Wow, there's Urza. I mean, if artifacts has to be open here, right? Prismatic Vista, also awesome. Everything else is a big step down. Saheeli on the wheel, 10, 11 cards in this pack. it's possible she comes back, but I think she's really strong. People pass her a lot, but in the artifacts deck, she's fantastic, of course. Troll is awesome too. The fetches are great. Troll and Prismatic Vista are great mana fixing. Teferi's okay, but you know, he's not like the 3-mana Teferi's much better. This one is fine if you're like a control deck and you need a finisher or something, need another, you know, clunky 5-drop. But this is easy Urza here with our start, and hopefully we pick up a Narset. Narset's amazing with Skull Clamp. Wow. LED and Lotus Petal? Torsten here, so maybe nobody opened Flash. I gotta take LED here. I mean, I could easily find a combo to, you know, throw in with this. This goes off with, oh no, Auriok Salvagers aren't on here, right? Right. The Nerf Cube. Is it just Brain Freeze Breach? I mean, Breach plus this is awesome. This plus Breach by itself is kind of a combo. You don't even need the Brain Freeze, but you know, you need some way to finish them. But you could Jace mill yourself. You could do a ton of stuff. I'm going to take LED. It's just too powerful a combo card to pass. I'm getting it 6th pick there. Like, what are people doing? Expressive Iteration? Hallowed Fountain? I guess I'll take Iteration. If I end up combo with LED, there's a very high chance I'm blue-red at least, if not more colors. I don't care about Uro here. I don't care about the green. I think I'm just going to take Iteration. Pillage the Bog is powerful if as a combo card, like a tutor. It's almost like a, you know, not a full-on demonic tutor, but close. Hey, Bing, how you doing? Where did you study English? Study English. Well, I grew up in Canada, so I'm a native English speaker, so I studied in school starting in, well, before kindergarten, reading books. Hey, Rosie, how you doing? How's life? 50 stream streak. Whoa. What does my wife do? She's a Pilates instructor. She owns a Pilates studio. I honestly, I'm not exaggerating. She's probably one of the highest caliber Pilates instructors in North America. I know that probably sounds like I'm being really biased, and there's no way that, you know, surely there's other people better. She's gone out. She's done it for almost 20 years now, but she's gone out of her, well, no, 12 years, 15 years now, maybe 15. Yeah. She's gone out of her way to like study with the best Pilates instructors in the world. Literally the people who studied under Joseph Pilates himself, like Jay Grimes and stuff, who has now passed away. But she owns studios in Korea. She goes on trips all the time. She was going to go to the World Pilates Convention or whatever it's called, but it was in Poland this year, and it was a little sketchy to go to Poland, so she never ended up going. But I'll take a blue-white. Actually, I should take Tundra over Archive here. Blue-white duel. But yeah, she owns a couple studios here in Vancouver, and we're trying to open a third one. We were gonna try and open it last year, but the tariffs made everything double in price, literally double. So when you're talking like $60,000 or whatever or more of Pilates equipment, doubling, it gets a little ridiculous. These are all basically unplayable crap. I guess I'll take the white-black duel. Life Death Wheels. Sure. Yeah, I've you know, when I met her, she was a fashion merchandiser. She used to work for a big fashion house in Korea, and she would travel to like Paris and Hong Kong and New York and all this kind of stuff to do, or not New York. Actually, I don't think she went to the States, but she went to a bunch of big capitals in Europe and in Asia to like, oh, Sahili Wheels, yes, and Suplex, wow. To do fashion stuff. So she spoke, you know, English and everything, and yeah, that's kind of how we met each other. But then she loved yoga. She hated her job. She always thought it was so stressful. Because you know, you don't, unless you understand how Korea works in terms of business, you won't really understand how that sentiment. It won't fully. Oh, there's Tolarian Academy as well. So we just get the absolute nuts here. I'm gonna. I hope we'll retrofit her. I shouldn't, but people pass me 6th pick LED, so this deck's looking real nice now. We're all in on artifacts. Urza, Tolarian Academy, bunch of cheap artifacts. This is looking very good. Yeah, and I told her, you know, quit your stupid job. If you hate your job, her boss was a nightmare. And I was like, you know, I remember her saying when we were dating and stuff, the only time she was happy was when she was doing yoga. She would go to a yoga class once a week, and or twice a week, whatever it was. And I could tell. I was like, yeah, you really love yoga. And she's like, it's just the way it makes me feel. And like it helps me so much with my like stress and blah blah blah. So I was like, you should be a yoga teacher. Why don't you get into that? Like if you like it that much and you see the benefit, and why not try? So she did. She became a yoga teacher. And she was a yoga teacher for about a year and a half, and then she found Pilates, and she's like, this is what I want to do. This is like yoga, but much better for like, this is like physiotherapy. It's not just for relaxation. It actually can correct issues with people's you know postures and pain and all kinds of other stuff, right? It's not chiropractic nonsense. It's rooted in physiotherapy and like actual um recovery from injuries and medical issues and stuff. What do I do here? Sorry, I'm rambling. Let me just focus on this draft for a second. I could take Legion Extruder. It's pretty good in this deck, but I'm probably gonna wheel this, right? There's no way somebody's gonna take this who's not in artifacts, and I'm almost sure I'm the only one in artifacts at this point. I could take Enlightened Tutor. This does get LED. It'll also get Breach, but I have some white fixing here. It's that or like Palantir. Palantir's really slow. Could take Spar's Headquarters, white, blue, green duel here. I'm gonna take Enlightened Tutor. I know I'm gonna wheel that Legion Extruder. Frantic Search is really nice. Narset, Mishra's Workshop. I don't have any expensive artifacts here, but Mishra's Workshop works really nicely with the like 5-drop, 6-drop, things like Coveted Jewel and what's it called? Mightstone, Weakstone, stuff like that. Again, I think that might wheel. I think that's gonna wheel though. So I could take Snapcaster, Narset, Frantic Search. Frantic Search is really good, especially with Tolarian Academy. I could start doing some really busted shit with this. So, and LED. The Trump tax, yeah, it's insane. So now it's kind of getting a little bit better, or I don't know what's changed. Maybe the market, like the company that makes it, is based in the States. We're also going to be ordering a bunch of equipment from Turkey, and this is what happens when tariffs only hurt the country who puts the tariffs on other people. Instead of buying from the States, we're just going to get it from another country. There are other Pilates manufacturers out there. We don't think the quality is as high quite there, but it doesn't matter. Like, that's the reality. The customers, like, one of our studios is like, two of them are already full with like the flagship, like, nice equipment. If we open another studio and it has slightly less, or it's a different brand, it's not even a big deal. It's still very, very good. So yeah, this is what I do. So the streaming, in terms of revenue, it brings in very little, but I have revenue from other stuff, and my wife and I basically run this business together. Like, she's the one doing most of it. Like, I'm not trying to take any credit from her. She does basically everything. There's an Upheaval. That's going to be decent in my deck. Talisman's okay. Prism's better. Dismember's awesome too. There's no way I wheel Upheaval, right? Is there a chance? I could take Dismember here. I really like Dismember. Especially, I have very little interaction at this point. Bloodstained Mire is also quite good. Right now, it's not getting a ton, but I guess just the Zagoth Triome. I'll never wheel this, but I could wheel this. Should I try? I'm going to take Upheaval. I think it's actually too important to... Holy shit. Force of Negation here. There's Coveted Jewel, but I'm not passing a Force. Mystical Tutor's really good too. So far, no combo cards to go with my LED, but Lorien Revealed's awesome as well, but this is easy Force. Have I been on a Reformer? Oh yeah, I've done it. Yeah, have you done Pilates, Rosie? Huge among the girlies with a lot of growth. Yeah, a lot of women do it, but that's the stigma that we're trying to kind of overcome. Is it's good for men too. Men should be doing it. Like, I used to work out a lot back in the day. These days, I now I haven't been again in a week or two. I started again and then I stopped. There's an Underworld Breach. Holy shit, pick 7. But when I was working out a lot, at a certain point you kind of plateau. You get to the point where you're trying to go like heavier and heavier, but you're not like jumping in big leaps and bounds or anything. You're not like shaking and exhausted after every workout the way you are when you first start going to the gym. But you do Pilates, even as a guy who was working out all the time. I remember, a couple of times doing Pilates because, Yunjung wanted me to try. And like, it was hard. And I was like, and after I'm like, oh my God. And the next day, like, I was sitting in my chair at my desk chair at home, and I'm doing whatever. And I'm just like, wow, I'm so like, like, what am I doing? Something feels different. And I realized I'm sitting up straight. I'm like, without thinking about it. You know, I tend to slouch, and I have to like like I have to like hold myself up. Well, you know what? I should take Wish Claw here, right? If I'm gonna do combo stuff. Um, I should be trying to like naturally I have to hold myself up to like, you know, be straight. But after that Pilates for like the next 2 days or something, 3 days, I was doing it without even trying. And at first I didn't even realize I was doing it. And I was like, holy shit. I'm like, that actually like, I don't know. I feel like I'm using muscles I don't normally use suddenly. It's crazy. I'll take the land there. There's the extruder wheeling. Sure. What a weird deck. Might end up with the full combo here. Not a big fan of talismans, but I'm looking like I'm going to be Grixis here because I got the Wish Claw. So I guess I'll take this. So yeah, I liked it. I recommend more men try it. I think a lot of men see it as something for women or something that is, you know, like yoga. It's not like gonna build muscle. It's like, oh no, it's really good for your core strength. It is good at building a lot of muscle. It's actually really good at building using. Oh, actually, I'll take Magda at working muscles you don't normally use. You know what I mean? Sounds like I have my head screwed on. Yeah, to an extent. I mean, oh, and there's Brain Freeze. Beautiful. We got the combo. To an extent, I think, you know, right now other people look at me and they think I'm like, what am I doing with my life? I'm like, what? You're not like working a 9 to 5 like you said, Scaper. Like people, to me, that's an outdated notion of like, that's my dad's generation. You know, my parents worry that I won't be able to like support myself or do whatever else, or, you know, don't you want to retire early? I'm like, retire? What? The only reason anyone would retire is if they're doing a job they fucking hate. Like, yeah, you couldn't wait to retire from your jobs. I know. If I worked at that tech company still, I would just be thinking about retirement all the way right up until I'm, you know, the last day at the company. I don't plan on retiring because I like this, what I do. Like will continue to do this into, I'll be 80 years old. I'll be streaming, or I'll be, you know, I don't know. I like making content. I like doing all this kind of stuff. Why would I think about retirement? And again, this like the money stuff and whatever else, sure, but like, you know, I should save up and do whatever else. But no, I'm not worried about it at all. I'm more concerned with buying a house and stuff like that. My parents were easily able to do those things, and I can't. That drives me crazy. Here's a flash. I have nothing to go with it. I could take Multiversal Passage. I think I'm gonna take Multiversal Passage.
Really good.
Hey, Candyman, how you doing? Thank you, buddy. You guys are looking good as well. Let me just, I'm gonna get through this draft. It's hard to chat with you guys while I'm actually making picks here. I've almost certainly made a couple of mistakes because of it. Oh, and there's Expedition Map for the Tolarian Academy. Yes. I was gonna say, I like Cryptic. I would probably take Ponder here, but I gotta take Map for Academy. This could wheel. This probably will wheel, but I don't want to risk it. It's too important. Houses, yeah, right. Okay, I scooped. That is the big issue. Cost of living is unbelievable, and wages have not matched the rise in cost of living. Wages are way behind. So there's all those issues. But it's just this mentality that, like, you know, you go to school, you get your degree, and then you get a good job, and everything is purchasable. And then when you retire, you have a nice, easy retirement. It's like that. Retirement's kind of a weird concept. Why retire at all? Why, if I'm doing, like, you're a game developer, you're an artist, you're whatever, like, why would you retire? You know, what did my dad do after he retired? He started a career as an artist. I feel like going, Dad, you could have been doing this the whole time. You could have been making art and other people enjoying it, and you could have had a fine life. But no, he was told that, you know, you're never going to make money doing that. He was a musician as well. They put out an album and everything, but he gave all that up to teach. He became a high school teacher because money, because he, you know, he needed a secure job. It's like, oof. Did actually no, we saw that Mishra's factory, right? That, or Mishra's workshop, that might actually come back. Xander's Lounge is kind of perfect. You know what? I'm going to take Xander's. I'd probably get What Might Stone, Weak Stone back too. I have no fetches. That makes me really sad. I needed to pick up a fetch or two. Well, Teferi's awesome, but I'm going to take Watery Grave here. I want to be able to cast my spells. Our deck looks pretty good. We've got the Underworld Breach combo. We've got Tolarian Academy with a bunch of great artifacts. I've even got Lutri. I've got Urza. Upheaval. Swords to Plowshares is so good. Can I play? I might play white. I have Enlightened Tutor here. I could not play black. If I pick up swords, I should just be Jeskai. Yeah, I probably won't play Wishclaw, but we'll see where we end up here. This is a dead one. Black does give me some early interaction, like Bitter Triumph is a removal spell that's cheap enough. But I'm probably going to try and not play black. Wishclaw, oof, might be too important not to play. Duress? Duress is awesome. The Throat, Revoker. How am I on artifacts? 9? The rest is so much better than Revoker, but I don't know if I'm going to play black here. I think I'll take Revoker. Doing good. Nice. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Colin, how you doing? Outrageous claim. This isn't Slipknot, so it's good. Oh, you're trashing the Slipknot. You know what I just watched? I'm going back and watching a TV show called Detroiters that I had never seen with Tim Robinson. I was talking about the Chair Company to one of my friends, and they said, "Oh, you haven't seen his seminal work, The Detroiters?" And I was like, "No." And there's an episode where they put on the Slipknot mask, him and his brother, and they cry into it when they're angry. It's so good. Cryptic Command comes in here. But yeah, anyway, it's interesting, this idea of like retiring and savings and all that stuff. You know, my grandfather was a notorious cheapskate. My dad's dad, he, you know, my grandmother would give us Christmas money out of her own purse, like she, you know, her money. My grandpa never gave us anything. My dad, when he was young, had to give his paycheck to my grandpa, to his dad, and then his dad would tell him, okay, you can have this much, the rest of it we need for the family. He's got like 7 brothers and sisters, poor family growing up, you know, inner city, like downtown and everything. And so, you know, I remember when my grandpa passed, they realized he had a ton of money in the bank account. He had a bunch of money just in his bank account, and they lived in this little bungalow, and he had the same car for 30 years and just like nothing, you know, like that mentality, that old person, like, you have to scrape and fight for every little thing, and you better hold onto it super tight because everybody's trying to take it from you, and blah blah blah. Like, you know, that's dead. That mentality, right? That's so ancient thinking. It's silly almost. What's the point of dying with a high number in your bank account? Like when I see somebody like Elon Musk or whoever, or some billionaire, the guy who owns Google, not Larry Page, is it Larry Page? One of those guys just pulled out of California because they were going to tax his wealth. You know, he would have to pay a few billion, which is for us, for everybody else on the planet, a few $billion is so such a ridiculous amount of money. It's impossible to even get your head around it. And that would be nothing for that guy. That would be like the change in your couch, the couch cushions. That's crazy to me. Like, it's like these guys think that like the bank account number is a score, and you've got to run up the score and get the highest number of points before you die. Like, what's the point of having a bunch of money in your bank account if you're dead? Like my grandpa, I wanted to go, if I could resuscitate him, revive him, and go spend your money, travel. You haven't been on a trip in 30 years. Go do something. Go buy a nice whatever. Who gives a shit? But what about the, you know, like, like imagine your whole life conditioned to like be worried about how much money's in your bank account, that you just never spend your money. And okay, Skullclamp's good with Saheeli. I'm not gonna play this thing. What else is Skullclamp good with? Maybe Extruder. So I'm playing white and I'm playing black, and I probably shouldn't be playing both. It's just Wishclaw here. I've got Enlightened Tutor. I didn't get Mystical Tutor back. I've got Enlightened Tutor, and I've got some digging, some card draw. Maybe I need the Wishclaw. What are my sources? 9655 is unacceptable. The white green can go. Blue black. Is it counting? I guess it doesn't count Tolarian as a blue source, does it? Does it count this? I wonder. 1, 2, 3 if I'm counting Tolarian. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it's not. So 10 blue sources here. Red, I've got 5, 6. I guess Expedition Map could technically fetch a color, but I don't really want to be doing that. Like a color other than blue, other than Tolarian Academy. Maybe I shouldn't play black here. Or with no fetches, this is rough. Maybe I shouldn't play white, actually. I have a black-red talisman. Okay. We play Bitter Triumph. Oh, I could have played a black-white duel, I guess. Black-white duel to play both black and white seems not amazing. This leaves me with 39, and then I can put in whatever I want here at the end. Maybe... I mean, I could play Seasoned Pyro. Discarding cards is pretty good. When you're breach comboing. Really wish there was a way to get the white in here. Anyway, we can take out some of this then. Take out Elegant Parlor. It's a 16 land. Red source. Okay. That's still 10 blue. 7/6? That's pretty good. Plus this stuff. Like rubies, 8 red. Could play 2 swamps. But 6 black sources for 2 black cards? That's already fine. And you know what? I could actually play 16 land because of the Mox. That means I've got some slots to put stuff in, but they make some terrible... They're a band of 9 people. Are they really 9? Dear God. Yeah, I'm sure there's some songs that are okay. Yeah. Exactly, Nano. It's almost like... But it's moderation. I'm not here telling you go spend your life savings on some stupid, like, motorcycle or whatever, you know? Of course, don't do something that dumb. But don't... Like, when you're hesitating, like, oh, do I want to spend a little bit extra and I'm going to derive a lot of enjoyment from just this, like, little bit more, do it. Like, when you have the opportunity to go on a trip and it's like, it's very easy to scare yourself into thinking that you shouldn't do anything because what if? Like, what if something bad happens and I need this money? It depends on your situation, too. Like, if Nano, you live in Canada. You know that if you had a serious accident tomorrow or your wife got pregnant again or whatever, you wouldn't be financially ruined. But like that mentality that my grandpa had, he grew up in a dictatorship in Portugal and you could lose everything like that if they just felt like it. Just felt like the government felt like taking everything from you. They could. Look at the US with their medical system. It's hard to listen to what I'm saying and go, yeah, sure, buddy. Well, I live in a place where if I get into an accident, I'm financially destroyed. I can't just go on a trip or I can't just, do whatever. I get it. That is a separate circumstance that, yeah, once you apply that over top of what I'm saying, then it changes things. But the base thing of what I'm saying, I think everybody should still try and do. Like, it's not a score, your bank account. You don't need, most people have way more, or no, I shouldn't say that. Most people don't have enough money in their bank accounts. But the people who do have money, I think, could easily afford to have less money. Especially the ones who have all the fucking money. I like Jensen Huang. Jensen Huang, the CEO of NVIDIA, he's worth about 155 billion. He said he doesn't give. Somebody asked him about that California tax on billionaires, and he's like, yeah, it would be about 8 billion for me, and that's fine. 8 billion when you're worth 155 billion is nothing. It's fucking nothing. Who gives a... You know how much you can do with 8 billion, the state or the country or anybody? Like, oh man, it's wild. It's wild. Single individual people should have nothing. There should be like a billionaire tax after 1 billion. As soon as you hit 1 billion, congratulations, here's your medal, you get a certificate, and now everything after that, we take. We, the people, the government takes so that we can build bridges and fix roads and have free healthcare and have free university and give everybody $1,000 a month, no strings attached. We could do that easily if we taxed billionaires. We'd have more than enough money to do all that. We could send 20 missions to Mars every year. We should tax churches. That would fund that in one shot. If we tax the Catholic Church just in Canada and the US, we could give even just a fraction of that to NASA and we would be on Mars by now. This is not even dreamland. This is reality. It's just one dude has $400 billion, 400 billion. Like, what are we even doing here? It's wild. And there's still people who will call me a commie for saying this, or that I'm a socialist, or whatever. It's bad shit. I really want to play these. I'm trying to think of a way I can squeeze them in. I have 1, 2, 3, and then I could play a white-black duel. The red would suffer. I mean, this is a blue card. I have basically 4 red cards. Oh, it's so awkward because just having Enlightened Tutor to go get Breach or LED is so makes the combo so much more consistent. Let's take some of this out. I'm going to keep the Talisman. I'm going to take out... Here, let's put in Plow, Enlightened. And let's put in our lands, I guess. I'm going to play this white-black land. It hurts. It pains me. But, so this is 21 land. Obviously, I have to cut some red sources here. It's 2 blue sources. So that's 17. 4 white. I have no fetches. Should I play a basic plains is what I was going to say. The only thing that fetches a basic plains would be Expedition Map. Team land. Okay, I'm going to actually cut a swamp. 17 land. And then I could go to 16 with Mox Ruby here. But it's going to hurt my colors so badly that I don't think I want to. I'm going to keep it like this. Wow. This deck is going to be interesting. Let's see how it does. There's the screenshot. And we're in best of 1, right? Oh, yeah. I joined best of 1, right? Okay, let me catch up with you guys. Sorry. Thank God for the NHS. Yeah, right. Well, you're in the UK, I assume. Yeah. Canada the same. I mean, most developed nations have universal healthcare at this point. It's pretty obvious, but it's just the one of the most important things for anybody anywhere. It doesn't matter what culture, what language, what religion you are. Like universal healthcare, that's why it's universal. Every human needs that basic thing, you know. Well, liberals in your country are, yeah. But even Canada, like right now we have a liberal government, but they're very fiscally conservative. Like not our current prime minister, but what's his name? Mark Carney's different than Stephen Harper and some of the other conservatives that have come before him. But liberally, like as from the Liberal Party, like he's a more conservative person. So I know what you mean. Yeah. But I mean, conservatives in the U.S. are a different breed, and liberals, like your liberals, are conservatives basically. And so, yeah, you're right. The liberals in your country are still way too conservative. Like it's insane. But Gavin Newsom, yeah, I know, and so much for that. You know, he's trying to be this paragon of the people and be like, you know, fuck Trump and fuck like all this authoritarian overreach and all that. Yeah, sure. But then now we always get to the crux of it. Are you going to vote against insider stock trading in Congress? You know, are you going to vote against attacks like that? And he says yes. He's like, yeah, no, I still have to suck up to the people who give me money. Well, there you go. You're fucked. That's why you're all fucked down there. That's why Mamdani just crushed in New York. He's going, you know what? Fuck those guys with all the money too. Fuck them. Yeah, like I there's no point in doing any of this if you're still suckling at the teat of some billionaire. That's what we're trying to stop. That's what Citizens United destroyed with you in America, you know? Like, letting unfettered dark money into politics was a bad idea. Here we are. Now we've got, you know, government brown shirts kicking in doors and ripping people out of their homes and shooting innocent people on the street. Crazy. Well, this is a good start. I'm going to try this. I have no blue. Well, I guess I could get blue off Lion's Eye Diamond, but Magda, I don't know how you say her name, into maybe Talisman? We'll see. Oh boy. They won the die roll and they have a 1-drop. That's probably not good for us. Confluence. Yeah, mono red aggro wins the die roll. That's not good. I gotta combo kill them quickly here. I imagine they are going to kill Magda here. Wow. Okay. White red. I revealed a mountain. Okay. Don't think I'm gonna win this. So I can go Talisman into Wishclaw. And then I Wishclaw up the Underworld Breach. And then I Lion's Eye Diamond. And go for a bunch of Lion's Eye Upheaval maybe? But they're red. Like, I'm not gonna be able to keep the red deck from killing me after an Upheaval. I need to be able to dump a bunch of stuff, and I won't have anything to dump. Well. Let's go for this. I don't want to show them this yet. Let's pass. Also, they're playing white-red. Like, if I play Lion's Eye Diamond and they have a Braid or something, I'm going to be pretty annoyed. So let's not jam that yet. So what do I have here? I could Wishclaw for, obviously, the combo card. But I need Brain Freeze and Expedition. Or, Expedition. Underworld. So I could go get Breach. I could Diamond. I have 3 in the yard. 4, 5... 6. So then I cast Diamond. I have 3 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I play it again. That's 10. And then I Upheaval. But again, Upheaval doesn't get me back. Huh? Wishclaw Talisman? Oh, they're saying it costs more to activate. Right. Ooh, Frantic Search, not bad. Very close to going off here. Ugh. Urza's not bad either. They have Fiery Confluence in hand. I'm basically taking 6 if they have a land next turn. I could go off here. Oh, I don't have double blue. Yeah, so I have to LED. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Breach. I have to pay 2 to activate Talisman. Two. And then play Breaches 2. One, two, three. Ah, shit. I can keep frantic searching through my whole deck. There's Brain Freeze. Yes. Yes. Okay. So let's go LED. 1, 2, 3. And then let's make mana. Nice. Frantic search. Hold on. Oh, wait, I exiled Breach. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Oops. Oops. Oh, I forgot. I needed to exile 3. I thought I had 4 in there for some reason. My bad. Oh, I win that game, too. I think I should have just cast Brain Freeze right there. I think I win. I should have done the math, but oops. I actually won that game. That's crazy. My opponent on the play with turn 1 Swift Spear, aggro, disruption. I think I still won that game, but I was going to do one more loop there and then go for the Brain Freeze just to make sure. I should have just added it up how many spells I had. Did it say somewhere? Or it says on the Brain Freeze, right? It says on the Brain Freeze card what your storm count is. I should have looked and just looked at their deck. I think I actually won that game. I win that turn. There's no way they get another turn there. And I was at 9 life. They can't kill me with burn out of nowhere, right? That was my bad. I clicked too fast and because the stupid clock, I can hear it going burning the rope, and I kept thinking, oh my god, don't time out, don't time out. And I kept trying to take game actions before the stupid rope ran out there. Fucking Arena. I hate Arena with a passion. The rope is so fucking stupid. Like, if I had my own chess clock with 25 minutes on it, like MTGO, I would not have lost that game, I think. I could have gone slower and been a little bit more careful. But if I lose my turn, I lose the game there. I have to make sure I don't make any mistakes. So, oops. I think I'm supposed to be 1-0 here, but that's my bad. So I could map on 1. I probably should. Pass. Jeez. Sorry, let me catch up with you guys. Socialist as a commie yourself. Yeah. Mom Daniel comes in. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Has he done anything? I know he was talking about tackling a few different things, but has he started enacting any policies or doing anything? Everybody's waiting and seeing. Is he going to actually make a difference? Is he actually going to follow through with a lot of the stuff he said? I assume he kind of has to at this point, otherwise he loses all of his support, but you know, there's other people who do these flips, like, look at Fetterman, who people are talking about primarying, and it's like, he's not even up for re-election for, like, 4 years, or 2 years, or something. Like, what are you even talking about right now? Do I suicide attack Magda for the treasure here? And then I just play Urza? I think the answer is yes. I can claw up the talisman here, or claw up the the Underworld Breach here. Uzra. Ever heard of this guy? Pretty silly. Tap, tap. I can't, I need 2 mana and tap this, so I can't crack my map here, sadly. But I'm going to go get Tolarian Academy, and it's going to get pretty silly in here. Ooh. Turn 4 Sapphire, not as good as turn 1, but still good. 4 colors over here? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, that was a good draw. Still, they gotta be careful, because this golem could swing back for a lot of damage. I could easily kill Minsk. They're gonna pump up the boo. I don't think they're attacking, are they? Oh yeah, they're attacking. Okay. See what happens. Oh. Okay. Sack Minsk to kill Urza. Kill my golem? Oh man, dude, you gotta kill Urza there. What are you doing? Unless they have another removal spell? Oh. I think you should kill Urza there. That's wild. Okay, so I can go Legion Extruder. Tap Extruder, Seachrome to crack map. Get Tolarian Academy. Play Academy. Academy makes 2. Play So close to frantic searching. So, how am I gonna do this? I mean, yeah, let's do this. Kill this. Oh. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say Urza, yeah. With the Academy. Okay, slap Minsk. Could have done 2 to Minsk there, but So I go Wishclaw, and then I'm gonna start trying to find the with Lutri, actually, I can go off with Brain Freeze pretty quickly with Lutri. I just copy the Brain Freeze, and then it triggers Storm again. I just need to make a little mana here, and I can actually probably just go off with 3 spells in a turn. Let's see. They're ripping a lot of cards off their deck, too, with Ice Till. Yeah, and a fetch. Yeah, they're ripping through their deck. I'm going to be combo killing them easily here, I think, with Brain Freeze. So, Brain Freeze with Storm 3 is 12 cards. And then if I copy that, that's it, right? I mean, it's 3 spells and I win. And with Frantic Search, I should be able to do that. Frantic Search and Wishclaw, of course. I need a black mana here is the problem. Oh. Yeah, my mana is hurting me here. I just need to find some 0 mana artifacts, right? Okay. Go. Ooh, and a 0. I don't think I need Upheaval. This is spell number 1. We play Bauble. Bauble makes double blue here, basically, because of Academy and Urza in play. I go black untapped. We play Wishclaw. I get Breach, and then I win, right? Nope. So first, I could just Brain Freeze myself. How many cards do I have? 24? Target me. Target me. Target you. Target you. Target you. That should win the game here. Nice. Combo, baby. Now we're doing it. Yeah. Thank you. I should be 2-0. That first loss was... I just was pressured and... Yeah. Dumb. Made a stupid mistake. And comboing's tricky. Brain Freeze, you know, I could have just done all on myself there first just to make sure I had enough material, but basically just even a couple copies of Brain Freeze on yourself and you've got enough to deck them out, right? Looks like a 1-1, yeah. I mean, it's a loss. I'm not going to say it's not a loss. I earned that loss by punting, but the deck should be 2-0 right now is what I should say. Not me, but you know what I mean. The deck should have beaten that aggro deck that started on the play and had a great start and disrupted me and I still would have won that game if I had a little bit more time and I didn't, you know, miscount how many were in my graveyard. I thought Brain Freeze might have been the last card there, but as you can see, like Underworld Breach and Frantic Search dig through your whole deck. Because you just keep casting the search, putting 2 cards. You know, cast search, put 2 cards. As long as you have like one other card, it's not hard to dig through like most of your deck. Like, let's say you have 4 cards in the yard. You cast Frantic Search. You go to 2 more. That's 6. You pay 3. You put 2 more. You pay 3. You put 2 more. You pay 3. You put 2 more. And the last 2 are Brain Freeze. Like, that lets you dig through another 15 cards there, or 12 cards or whatever it is. That's huge, right? It's not a great start. At least I can cast Plowshares. I'll draw a card off Bauble. Guess I'm gonna keep this. I don't love this. I could put Lutri into my hand on turn 3 too. Okay, that made it a little bit better. In that case, I'm gonna lead on Xander's. And I could Bauble here. I guess I will. Pass. Who knows? Opponent could have a crazy, like, you know, Lotus into another Okay, I had to say it. I had to say it, and then it materialized. Yeah, so like I said, if my opponent dumps their hand and plays Wheel of Fortune on turn 1, which is possible in Vintage Cube, maybe not as possible in this powered version, but the actual Vintage Cube, people can dump their hand and redraw or balance or do something to, like, wreck you. Mind Twist, you know? I mean, you just want to play your cards usually, like, unless it has some other impact on the game, but a Bauble, they're not going to target with anything. I don't really give a shit about looking at their hand yet. Oh, that is nice. Yep. Lotus into Ragavan on turn 1 with dash. So, yeah. Okay, which is super annoying. If it was just a Ragavan, I'd kill it with Extruder here, but they dash it. Expressive Iteration would have been a good draw. Okay, well, my white source comes in tapped. Yikes. Okay. Seachrome was a great draw. Go. So I can plow Lutri here. Or Lutri. I'm looking at Lutri. Ragavan. And I can exile Underworld to Force of Negation, but I don't think they're going to play a non-creature spell that's super relevant here. There's the dash. Okay. Swords coming in clutch. Nice. Ooh, Saheeli's a good one to get down early here. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay, so let's jam Saheeli and do nothing. Pass. If I force the negation, she'll make a 1-1. But next turn, it could be a Legion Extruder, make a 1-1, do 2 damage to whatever they play here. Are they going to Goyf me? They can't Goyf the Narset here. Goyf is only, what, 2? Yeah. Sure. Gonna Goyf Narset. Wow. Heal. That reeks of desperation, which I love. What's annoying is I can't quite kill it. What I can do is just Legion Extruder activate. That's pretty good. I think I'm just gonna do that. I guess I'll do 2 to them. Now, this is interesting. I could have minused Saheeli to copy the Legion Extruder to kill Pyrogoyf. Should have thought about that. I'm gonna pass. I think I'm just gonna chump and then sack the token here, right? I've got Force of Negation up for this turn, and then next turn I'll have Cryptic up. Let's see. I thought they were an aggro deck. They were all over the place. Barrogoyf. Sure. Oh, it's Goyf Tribal. I've heard of this deck. I've heard tales told of Goyf Tribal. I think they just missed that I could do that. It's not sorcery speed. Okay. No attacks. Ooh, Ruby's nice. Upheaval's pretty good too here, I'm not gonna lie. They only have 4 mana and a treasure, which doesn't do anything if I upheaval. Ooh, this is interesting. 4, 5. Doesn't matter. I'm going to play the Ruby regardless because it puts the another token into play here. Now, I could turn this token into an extruder and shoot something for 2, but that doesn't really do anything. I think I'm just going to pass with Cryptic up here. Yeah. Could tap their team, too, but at this point I can, you know, sack this token to extruder, make another 3/3. They just don't have attacks here, right? Sack an other artifact. So I can even sack a golem to make a golem. Grief. And they 2-for-1 themselves? That's a perfect card to counter. I think I'm just going to draw a card. I don't think my opponent can do shit here. Yeah. Make another servo. Oof, that's a nice little 2-for-1. They exiled Fatal Push from their hand. Ooh, and there's Breach. Okay. That's actually good with Upheaval too, because I'm going to put a bunch of stuff in the yard, and then I'll be able to breach very easily. Toxic Deluge. I should counter that probably. This is one of their last few cards here. I think I'm just going to counter that. And I don't need to Upheaval. I'm winning this game, so. Make another dude. Oof. Double counter spell on your turn? What do you know about that? The old Cryptic into Force. Ooh, they had a good hand too. They were going to disrupt the shit out of me here. Uh-huh. Attacking me with both? I can take 3 from that idiot. And we can just block this guy. All he can do is trade with the golem. Oh, they've got a Fatal Push. Snuff out? Sure, sure. That's fine. Ooh, they put Flage in the yard. Flage? Are you serious? Wow. In the Goyf deck. Okay. This gets interesting here. Land? Ooh, Flage was a great mill there. I wasn't expecting the Goyf to mill something that they could actually cast out of their yard there. That's nasty. How do I do this? What I could do is go activate Legion Extruder. Or, sorry, copy Legion Extruder with Saheeli. Activate it. Sack, make a 3/3. And then the other thing turns back into a 1/1. And then this can sack that. Put Lutri in hand. Pass. Okay, so Legion Extruder sacks the other token now. And makes a 3/3. And they can kill Narsa or Saheeli now. That's fine. Yep. Kill whatever here. Ooh, that just made all their Goyfs way weaker. Is dealing 3 to what? Oh, to this thing. Yeah. Sure. Should I block the Barrow Goyf? It mills them. Feature in your hand. I think I'm still doing this. And they top decked a removal spell? Oh my god. They top decked removal for me, huh? Oh, I should have gotten white. What am I doing? I have a red over here. Yes, I should have gotten another white. Anyway, I can activate Restless Fortress here, but I'm running a little low on options. I would love a tutor to just win the game. That's not a tutor. Huh. Well, I could breach, cast swords out of my graveyard, copy it with Lutri, exile 2 of these guys. And then I just have to deal with Pyro or Barogoyf? One of these two. I don't even know which one I would exile. They milled Lingering Souls. No. I think that might be my only play here. Sucks that I have to breach. I won't have a way to win if I breach and I... How am I going to win this if I breach and I don't combo off? Urza? I mean, I could win with Urza. They're basically out of gas here. Huh. I could also play... No. Okay. Play breach. And then I go... Swords. This. Doesn't really matter, right? Copy. So I'll get rid of this. They gain a bunch of life. Can't play Saheeli. I can activate that. Sack Mox makes it 3/3. Let's pass. Sadly, Breach goes to the bin, or it gets exiled. No, goes to the bin? Oh, I thought this got exiled. Wild. Yeah, goes to the bin. I can't get it back. I don't have anything that can bring that back, so that is just gone now. They get their Lutri. Here comes Pyro. I'm gonna make a 3/3 and double block here. Oh, I should have eaten Planeswalkers for type reasons. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Okay, well, let's see how this goes. This is a wild game. Super wild game. I can activate the Restless Fortress and start swinging? I guess? This is insane. Vintage Cube, I'm going to win with Restless Fortress. They're at 28 life. They're going to play Lingering Souls. My Upheaval is gone. Cryptic Enforcer gone. Underworld Breach combo is gone. It's just Urza. Urza's my final hope. Once Legion Extruder starts making 3/3s, though, I'm gonna be stabilizing against Felia. Oh no, Felia just eats all my 3/3s. I have to do it after they attack, right? Yep. Okay. Like, they don't want to blink my Extruder. It's just gonna come in and kill Felia. Copy Souls, not bad. That's all they got left. They've got 18 cards in their deck to my 20. Okay. Yep, that's a lot of shit. My Upheaval's gone. I don't have another Sweeper. I mean, honestly, Brain Freeze could still be lethal here. That's not lethal, though. That's certainly not lethal. Go. Oh, God. Okay, they draw nothing. Do your worst. They just gonna Alpha? No way, right? Yeah, they're not gonna swing in on the ground. Well, they are gonna swing in on the ground. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I'll trade it off. Take 4? I swing, I gain 2. If I play Magda, they swing with Felia, they bounce Magda. I activate, I block. I still have to play this. They're gonna bounce this, but go. Both of us top decking here. Oh, good. Oh no, the Restless Fortress. No, are you serious? Oh God, their mana is atrocious. Yeah. Okay. Belia comes back. I get a treasure here, and it turns into a 3/3. Fuck. Fucking shit. I lose because they top decked Restless Fortress. I can't beat it. Any other thing I could beat here, but go. Oh, they top decked the fortress. Oh, and that. Okay. Amazing. Well, we get outdrawn there. That was nothing I can blame there, except just, you know, deck functioned poorly. Did not draw enough answers to manage all the things they were doing. The double Goyf draw was pretty good, but Virtue of Loyalty in a Lutri deck. Holy fuckballs. I don't know. To me, Lutri doesn't belong in a deck with a bunch of creatures. Bombardier's great. It's just like they just took a bunch of random, individually good cards and mashed them together. And, you know, you got Black Lotus and Ragavan. You've got some powerful stuff here for sure. So it all kind of, you know, you can make it work. But dear God. And Flage. Double black cards, double red, double white. Were they playing green? I didn't see any green, but... Yeah, so they drew well. They drew a bunch of their good cards there. Bombardiers is another insane one. Jeez. I'm jealous. Childcare. Okay. Azagi, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Battlegander, how's life? The Berm, I gave you a follow just now. Did you say the F word? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think swearing is a good spice to sometimes add to a conversation. I think people who swear too much sound like idiots. But I think just the right amount of swearing when called for is... That's the difference between a Michelin star restaurant and, you know, your average family, like Denny's or whatever. You know what I mean? But people who swear too much, like, people overuse it, like a lot of spices. And then, you know, ooh, your food is good. It's like, no, somebody who knows what they're tasting is like, actually, this is like way over seasoned or whatever. But I do swear. I do swear. I swear more when I'm angry. When I'm impassioned. I curse. Okay. Go nuts. I don't want to blind name Revoker here, so let's pass. I guess I'm going to flash in Mastermind. Try and buy us a little time until we combo off here. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Did they take out all the Eldrazi? Oh, it's Sundering Titan or something. It's Ugin. Okay, well, they get no value from this. Damn, and I get to Revoker it? Okay. If it was Sundering Titan, it would be a little bit annoying. They're paying 7 life and using 2 cards to draw a card. That feels fine to me. Yup. Okay. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna attack. And let's go Talisman into Revoker here. And name Eugene. Oh, that is laggy. Eugene, Eye of the Storms. Is that what he's called? Yes, Eye of the Storm. That one. Go. Ooh. Now they're like, what? Oh, come on. This is bullshit. They had Channel on turn 2 and also a red removal spell with their first 2 lands here. Ooh, I can draw. Nice. Ooh, a piece of candy. Now what? You have no issues. Excellent. I assume not, but I do curse sometimes. And an artifact to trigger Ugin. Okay. I could still win this game. I do have some combo action here. How am I gonna do this? I wouldn't mind putting Lutri in my hand here and then going for like a double Frantic Search next turn. Yeah, that could be good. I don't have a red source. Well, I guess I have Talisman, right? We'll play with this. Okay, let's go for double frantic search here. That might just set us up, depending on what I draw. If Talisman is a wild card, right? This represents one of the 3 legs of the combo stool. You need 3. 2 legs on a stool, you can't sit on that stool. You're falling down. You need 3 legs to be sturdy, to win. Talisman gets any one of the 3, so as soon as I draw any other piece, I can probably go off. Like, if I draw LED, I can actually maybe just go off with Frantic Search. But if I draw LED, I can Talisman for the, for the Underworld Breach. If I draw Breach, I can Talisman for the Brain Freeze or whatever. Because with Frantic Search, all I need is the Brain Freeze. Okay. I want to... I don't want to save that for the combo turn. So I get to untap 6 lands. Or 3 mana twice. I mean, okay, let's go for this. Okay. Copy. Here's the Breach. Okay, so I can Talisman. Yeah. Fill our yard. And then Frantic Search. Oh, I was supposed to hold full control. Fuck. I missed the mana there. I should have 1 extra mana. And there's the Lion's Eye Diamond? Yes. I guess it's just Bauble here. Oh, but I don't have red. Oh, I needed to untap Talisman. That's right. Oh, I'll get it off. No, I need to, yeah. Okay. Shit. Nissa can blow up the Talisman. I mean, I can just go off next turn, so let's just pass. I have the red off the Indulgence. Off the Talisman of Indulgence. So, okay, let's just pass here. Ugh. Yeah, I needed a mountain to untap there, and I think I win the game, but... They can kill Lutri, they can hit me for 8 here, that's decent, but... Oh, they're just gonna ultimate. Okay, that could also kill me here, because they could play something that makes me discard cards, or Thought Seizes me, or whatever. Exile, cast those cards. Any number of colorless non-land cards. Okay, all the artifacts. Couple Moxes? 2 Moxes. Endstone, Bahamut. None of this does anything, though. Yep, great. That's not going to win them the game. I'm going to win this game despite them channeling Ugin on turn 2 into Nissa, into a million mana. I think I'm still going to win because they have no disruption here. They need actual disruption. Yeah. They can tutor up something with Tezzeret? Or did they use him already? I don't know. I don't think they've used him yet, right? Sure. Yeah, play Endstone first. They should have done that and started drawing cards, but they might draw through their whole deck. This is not a May, and I'm gonna Brain Freeze them, so they've got to be... They don't know that I'm gonna Brain Freeze them. Summon Bahamut. That kills Lutri. If they blow up my Talisman, they're stream sniping. Okay, good. If they blow up my Talisman, I legit probably can't win the game now. Yes. But the fact that Ugin can't hit colorless sources, Nissa could. But they plus Nissa already. They are ignoring the Talisman that is so crucial to winning this game. Creature gets -5/-5? I think they fucked that up. You're supposed to draw 2, homie. Oh, maybe they don't want to draw 2 cards? They don't want to draw 2 cards because... Oh, they get a huge robot or something? Or what does it do? At the beginning of combat, put 3 counters on an artifact, and it becomes a robot. Okay, equal to its casting cost? No, it's just a 3/3. What? Oh my, what the fuck are they doing? Are they gonna upheaval? No way. No way. They could. I mean, they have enough mana. They're gonna upheaval. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. You should have attacked me for 8, don't you think? They're just doing shit. They just like taking game actions. This is a true Commander player right here. What the fuck are they doing? Alright. No problem, the Burb. My streamer's swearing. Not in this economy. Are you kidding? In this economy, everybody's swearing. There are small children being like, the stock market, what the fuck? Yeah, they have a lot of artifact mana. Well, I guess that's the way they could win. That was in their hand. I didn't know they had people. Honestly, the last thing in the world I was expecting was for them to reset their gigantic board that they played for free. What? It's like, what the fuck? They're just taking game actions. Okay. I guess it is going to be enough eventually to win, right? Maybe? I'm not even sure, honestly. As soon as I get to, like, I'm going to go, okay, this is summoning 6, so I'm going to go my turn, land go. They're going to go hit you for 9, play a bunch more shit. I'm going to get to untap, play Talisman. They have to kill me, yeah, but they can just go Nissa at that point, right, and kill me. Yeah. Silly, really. Fast Bond channel. I don't know, when I watch like the LSV videos of people playing the actual vintage cube, or I play on Magic Online, I never see goofy stuff like this. I think this is a byproduct of this weird depowered cube plus yeah, plus matter what I discard, plus arena, the arena factor, where most people I think are drafting this like arena cube, which is just, you know, play all the colors, all the shit, artifact matters cards that aren't artifacts. I guess they did end up having enough cheap artifacts, but like this stuff, I don't know, without Tolarian Academy, I don't want to go anywhere near this, or Mishra's Workshop or something, right? Yeah, I take 9. So they have enough beef to kill me here now. Did they play Worldspine Worm? What the fuck? Yeah, like, I don't think they're playing Flash. They're just playing Worldspine Worm. Oh, man. Holy shit. I might win this game. Hold up. So I go Talisman into Ruby. But I need the Wish Claw. But maybe I get there off Breach? How many cards do they have? They have 12 cards. All I need to do is hit Brain Freeze and I win the game, basically. I think I win the game here if I hit Brain Freeze. Let's go for it. Yeah, okay. They need Counterspell. They need a Force of Negation, Force of Will, or I don't know. They guess they have 2 mana. They could oh, they have a Counterspell too? Randomly? Holy crap. I didn't see a single counter. This? Actually, hold up. Oh, LED? Reach? Blue? Search? Come on, Brain Freeze. Come on, Brain Freeze. Come on, Brain Freeze. Oh, they have... Oh, they're drawing a card. Okay. I was going to say, do they have a counter spell here? Okay, no Brain Freeze. Those go to the yard. Untap. Okay. Let's float. Float. LED. LED. Frantic Search. Come on, baby. Brain Freeze, Brain Freeze, Brain Freeze. There it is! Ah! Ah! Die! Yes! Yeah, that's more than enough. You. Oh, man, that is insane-o. What a win! Oh, that feels so good. Oops. GG. GG, homie. Oh, oops. Oh, shit. I was gonna go GG, and I'm screwing up. Doesn't matter. I have more than enough. Oh. They thought they were gonna win. That was insane. Well, yeah, like, I'm playing a tightly focused combo deck, and I had 2 pieces of the combo. All they needed was a couple mana, but without Mox Ruby, I couldn't have done it. Because I can't get red into play and pay 2 mana for the Breach. As soon as I top decked Ruby, that was it. It let me win the game. So despite all those other cards I had, it was the Ruby that let me actually go off that turn, and obviously I'm very dead if I pass. But what were they doing? They did turn 2 channel into... Or Ugin immediately started doing stuff. I even had a Revoker to slow them down. They killed it immediately. So they just Ugin, they went off, they put tons of shit into play, and then they upheavaled. I mean, I get it. Look what they did there. They upheavaled and reset my board, and they had a huge advantage. It was probably correct to do so, but they hardcast World Spine. It's hilarious. And they still lost. That was fantastic. Brain freeze, baby. Underworld Breach with Frantic Search digs you so deep. I was running a little low on cards there. I could have Frantic Searched, I think, twice more. But I just looked at, like, that was 4 cards. I would have looked at another 4. Like, you're digging 8 deep. I only had 20 cards in the deck. It's like I'm looking at half my remaining deck. If I hit Brain Freeze, that's game over. That was great. Anyway, the deck should be 2-1 here, but we're 2-2. Let's see if we can keep running it up. Ooh, the freeze. Imagine if they... What? That target... Oh, the target on myself. Yeah, I was going to wish them a good game, and I was still putting targets on the stack. That was my bad. What was I going to say? Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking there. That they obviously they thought there's no way they could lose this, but they didn't really play any interaction. They didn't have duress or Thoughtseize, for force of will, force of navigation. They had some removal, but without the actual like anti-counter cards, then they are just dead if I can combo off. Drawing that Mox Ruby was clutch. That let me do it though, because I was thinking I got to get this red source into play. I was kind of stuck on red there. My mana is not good in this deck, and this is interesting. This is very interesting. With Upheaval, I want to craft a fast mana hand. So what I can actually do here is just go turn 1 Enlightened Tutor, get Mox, put Mox on top, untap, draw Mox, play Mox land, Expedition Crack, get Tolarian Academy, play Bauble, and then, yeah, I'm getting close to a big Upheaval there. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right. Pass. Yeah, because I'm on the play here. I'm going to set up for I'm going to try and get my fast mana going, so I don't have much of it, right? I just have the Mox. So I can get Tolarian Academy online. Ooh, they have a diamond. I think I'm going to do this now before they play... before they have 2 mana in play to cast a 2 mana counter. Okay. I probably should wait till the end of their turn, but I don't know. Let's see. It's more likely they have a 2 mana counter than... Oh, I guess I can't play an untapped land, can I? Oh, whoops, I just realized that. I only have 2 tap lands. For some reason I thought, yeah, I hate Elegant Parlor. I always think it's not what it is. Well, I don't need to Surveil here, but that is annoying. That kind of ruined my whole plan here. I guess I'll play Bauble. Pass. So next turn I Surveil, and then I guess I map first, then I Surveil. Or, no. Play Tolarian Academy, put Lutri in my hand? I don't want to put Lutri in my hand if I'm going to Upheaval here, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm getting very close to an Upheaval. They do have a Mox Diamond, I guess. This guy loots or something? He connives, right. So he loots, he gets bigger, and then flips into 3/3. Each non-land card in your graveyard has Mayhem. You have to discard it that turn, though. So it doesn't... Anything existing already in the graveyard doesn't get flashed back, but any future spell he plays, they play, he copies, right? Or he... What does he do? He mayhems. He casts. Fleam, yeah, it's Fleam. There he is. I heard the new Fleam is are those two Muppets. Skis and Scrag or whatever they're I don't know what their names are. They partnered with the Jim Henson Company, and apparently the Muppets are a huge hit. Which that of course they're Muppets. They're awesome. Oh. Wow. Oh, that's huge. I'm gonna play it. I don't know if I'm gonna actually play the Academy this turn. It's kind of funny. But if I surveil something good to the top, and I just shuffle it away, it seems so dumb. Oh, this is so weird. I'm gonna still do it like this. Really weird. Should I put Lutri in my hand? That can't be blocked. Pass. If I don't put Lutri in hand, it looks like I really have something good at instant speed to play on my opponent's turn. Let's let them fear something here. Ah, Entomb. Well, that's a good sign with Upheaval, because if they cheat something huge into play here, like Atraxa, I can put it all back in their hand. They're going to have to discard a ton of cards if it's Atraxa. So, with Gobin, don't they want to... if they flip Gobin and then they play... Wait, it's in addition? Each non-land has Mayhem. The Mayhem cost is equal to its mana cost. Yeah, to its mana cost, right. Ooh, Search? Okay. I wonder what's going on over there. Hey, Jub, how you doing, buddy? The Tinu Green Goblin. Yeah, that's what he is. Hey, listen. Fleam was, you know, he got kicked in the head by a donkey as a child. He's developmentally challenged. It's not his fault. Look, he's happy. Look how happy he is. He doesn't care what people think of him. He's living his best life. All right? So, yes, he may not be full-on Stan Lee's Green Goblin, but is it Flash? Oh no, they just discarded the worm back into the deck. Okay. They've only got 2 cards left? I don't even know if Upheaval's even good here. I don't know. This is weird. I mean, I'm not really doing anything. Except, I'm gonna just... it's like resetting the game, except I come out with a huge head start, right? That's what Upheaval really does. So yeah, they discard that. Okay, they're pumping this. Play something, homie. Reanimate Atraxa. Sure, fine with me. They go down to 11. Ooh, Sneak Attack. Triplicate Titan, Life Death, some interaction, Library of Alexandria. Okay. Library's going to be good if they take it here, but they might not take it at this point. They're going to put, what, 4 cards in their hand? Instant, creature, enchantment, artifact, land. 5 cards. They have 1, so that's 6. They could take Library. I don't think I would take Library if I were them, which is good, because when I Upheaval, Library would be good, but yeah, they just take Mountain. Yeah, so Upheaval's really gonna hurt them badly here. Oh, right, they had Artifact and Creature. Right, so 6. But they don't have a counter spell, and that's what matters. So, 1, 2, 3, so I have 5, 6 mana here. I could LED crack with the Upheaval on the stack and just discard my 2 lands. Like, I don't give a shit about these 2 lands, right? I guess, yeah, because I have white in play. So with Upheaval on the stack... no, but I don't need the mana, and I'm just gonna... it's gonna make Academy better, right? So let's go... yeah, let's just go Upheaval here. Boing. Okay, let's play land. I think I'll put Lutri in hand here. And pass. So they're going to have to discard a ton of cards. I don't have anything going here, but we're back to turn 0, so I don't need to have anything going for a few turns. I'll find something. I can crack this Bauble potentially, but I think I'm going to actually cycle Xander's Lounge. I have red. I don't have black here, so if I draw a Wishclaw Talisman, I'm going to be sad. Maybe I should keep this. I've got the Surveil land. I'll be fine. They did have a Mox Diamond. That was the one thing they had that can help them accelerate here, but a lot of the stuff they found off of Atraxa is going to have to get tossed. They're probably going to go for Sneak Attack now, right? So I hope I found a counter spell soon. Yeah, they're going to start sneaking stuff in, which is bad. Atraxa and Triplicate Titan specific. Triplicate Titan's going to leave behind 3/3/3s, but Atraxa's going to gain them a bunch of life back. Let's see. Now they're thinking about what to discard. Doing well, nice. Started the next Yakuza game, nice. Infinite Wealth, yeah. Oh wow, crazy. Should you hold you over to RE9? When does RE9 arrive? I'm actually curious. Not sure. Fairy not bad. Okay. Yep, I'll take that too. Pass. I need a counter more than anything here, but I get to Flash Fairy and draw Extruder. Because they're going to trigger Connive here, right? My turn. I might keep this Fairy Mastermind back, because next turn they're going to maybe play Sneak Attack. I drew the Force of Negation to stop it, which is huge. I need this Black Source still. So, Tolarian Academy makes 4. Oh, man. Okay, so let's kill Goben first. I can pitch Lutri to Force to cast it, but I think I'd rather just use Academy. I'm gonna Force of Negation that Sneak Attack, and that's gonna shut down their whole game here. They've got Life Death. They need to find black. Mana Drain. Whoa. I think that's fine. I've got to force the Sneak Attack here. So I'm just gonna play tapped land. And I guess I'll hit them. Pass. Okay. They get the mana. Now they think they can play Sneak Attack and activate it. Let's see. Well, they're debating. Yeah, they gotta go for it here. I don't need to exile cards. If they have another counter. That would have been top decked too. It wasn't in the cards in play, so maybe they got lucky here and top decked 2 counter spells. They only had like 1 card left. All the Atraxa cards, none of them were mana drain. None of them were a second counter. Mystical. Okay, that just puts it on top. Do they realize that? Kind of a weird spot to Mystical, but whatever. We're not in their upkeep here. They put Go for the Throat on top. Okay. Oh, they're going to draw it off Goben. Okay, but then they won't be able to cast it. Oh, yeah, because they played their Mountain, right? Okay, no Sneak Attack for you. If I find combo pieces, maybe I can just win the game. I've already got LED in play. Like, if I find Frantic Search, I might just win the game here. They've got 15 in their deck, yeah, so I only need to cast a couple spells to Brain Freeze. Make all of their lands into 1/1s? Oh no, that was not what they wanted to do. They cast life instead of death? Oh, honey. Honey, I'm sorry. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, because the Mox Diamond could make 1 mana, so they dragged Life Death out of their hand thinking they could cast it. But what Arena's not telling you is, oh, I can cast that thing in your hand, but only one side of it.
What's wrong with you? What are you talking about?
Wow. Oh, no. Okay, so I think I'm going to try and go off here. So let's go... I'm going to make black first. I could play a land here, but that's not necessary. So let's go Frantic Search. It doesn't really matter. Sure. And then I can... I should have cast Lutri, actually, to copy it. Oops. I guess I can't go back now. It used the wrong mana. Oh, I could still do it. What am I saying, right? With red? Yeah, okay. So Lutri. Yeah, I should go full control here so that I can stop in between and tap my lands. So let's discard a couple of cards. Mishra's Bauble's not the worst. And then we untap 3. Submit. And then before this resolves, I float more mana. Okay, and then that happens. And I'm drawing nothing. That's unfortunate. Wow. Okay. Oh my fucking god. You gotta be kidding me right now. What is happening? If I crack these baubles to draw cards... I mean, I have to. I have to crack these baubles to draw cards. It's fucking crazy. They say good game. Good game. They kept the library or they redrew it? Okay, let's pass. It's a Healy. Okay. Oh man, I drew a bunch of lands there off the Frantic Search. Plowshares I didn't need, yeah. Not amazing. And a Mishra's Bauble was the only other spell. Okay. Not over, obviously. They are saying good game, and then we continue to play, so I don't know what that means. I said good game back. If it's not the end of the game, if you're not planning on scooping, why are you saying? I think I'm going to sack this to draw. I don't need the mana off of... I don't need the mana off of the Academy here. They have a land on top. Great. Okay, let's activate. I could have done this before I sacked my artifact, of course. Who cares? I'm not using the mana. There's Talisman. Okay, so then I get Breach, then I win, right? Oh, and Urza. And one more. Skull Clamp. And there's Brain Freeze. I'll take it. So let's Talisman up the Underworld Breach. I wonder if they have a counter spell here. Let's try and force them to use some mana. I think I'm going to tap Academy here. Or I lose control of this artifact and it makes less mana. With the Breach. I've already got enough in the yard to get around this, but... This is already milling for 12, and they're at 11 cards, so it's already lethal. I just need to resolve a couple spells and Brain Freeze. So even if they have a counter here, even if they don't, like, they have to counter this, even if they don't, They do have a counter too. Sure. I'm a powerful wizard. I just freeze your brain. I don't care how big your creatures are. It doesn't matter. Oh, Worldspine Worm would have gone back into the top of their deck, but they would have drawn that and then lost the turn after. I guess they weren't technically dead that turn. I didn't think about that. Rasta, what's up? February 27th. Oh, nice. Oh, really? Oh, is it on? And it's going to be on PC. What makes me sad, like GTA is not going to be on PC, which makes me really sad. But how you doing, Rasta? I was readjusting, not too bad. You know, it's weird. Again, maybe because I threw my sleep pattern off a little bit, but I went to bed early. I tried to go to bed early, and I just couldn't sleep for the first like couple of hours in bed. And I'm like, well, you got to be kidding me. I'm like, why am I not? I know I'm tired. Why am I not falling asleep? And but eventually I did. And yeah, playing it out. Okay, so don't ever do that, Rasta. Don't. If that's how you guys think about this stuff, you're wrong. Don't think like that. That's what you're doing by saying good game is often coming across as sarcastic. The only time in a match of Magic, imagine in real life, does anybody ever say, I mean, unless you're like, I don't know, with a buddy and you're like, oh man, good game, I can't even beat that. Maybe you take one more, you draw your next card, go, yeah, that's it. But like, you don't say good game until you concede the match. That's what that means. It's something you say at the end of the match, after the game's over, or when it's about to end, you know? But people say good game, and then they draw, and then they keep playing, and then they, like, you know, it just means you said good game sarcastically, and that's, like, not really a great look. Usually it's either sarcastic or salty, so don't... I think you should never, ever, all of you listening out there, never say good game to somebody until you scoop, or they scoop, or whatever. Like, I can say good game in that spot because it's actually over. There's no spell that counters all the spells on the stack, like Mind Break Trap. There's no spell they could have there that would stop Brain Freeze from killing them. There's no Eldrazi to shuffle their decks back in, which is also crazy. But well, I've got 2 out of 3 here, so I think I'm gonna keep this. Sure, I could map up the Tolarian Academy, but it's not a lot of artifacts in my hand, so it's not going to be that amazing just yet. Turn 1 Ponder, sure. But yeah, don't say good game unless you're about to scoop. Any other situation, it's just a bad look. I know you can try and like justify and think of reasons why it's, you know, nah, it's always a bad look. Don't do it. Okay, well, you know what? What if I just map up a swamp here and win off that? Yeah, let's do that. Go. I'm just gonna talisman up. Sorry, not talisman. Map up a swamp, cast talisman, and then go off. Turn 4. See if they can kill me, or I don't know. Blue black. They're gonna have some interaction probably for either my hand or the stack here. Ugh, that's not good. Okay. So I've got to plow Leovold, and then I guess I'm just going to play Map. I think I'm also going to play Lion's Eye Diamond. Okay, because black means they can duress, Thoughtseize, etc. me, Mind Twist, whereas oh, fuck off, you motherfucker. Whatever, dude, sure. Oh, that's so fucking annoying. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, I think I win that turn too. Oh no, I don't have Breach yet. What am I saying? I was gonna Wish Claw, right? I can Cryptic the Lion's Eye back, which is kind of nice. How am I gonna do this? Like, if I... Yeah, let's Expedition for a swamp. Pass. Let's Expedition for a swamp here. And then maybe I can... Oh, but I need triple blue. How am I casting Cryptic? this just went so sideways because of Skydiver stealing my Lion's Eye Diamond. I mean, I know I could have sacked it in response, but that's not going to win me the game. Okay. Good news is they're not doing really any damage. What am I sacking map for? I think it's still Swamp, but God, Tolarian Academy would let me Cryptic and go off, right? You know what? No, I know what I'm getting. I'm getting like Xander's Lounge or something, right? Yeah. Yeah. Let's get something like that. Or Watery Grave. Watery Grave, also good. I have double red. Yeah, let's get Watery Grave. That's fine. And actually, I can go Frantic Search into Cryptic. Shock myself 3. And then, yeah, I can just float the blue. Yeah. Okay. So I can actually go off this turn. Or not go off, but I can get my LED back. Go. They get to Bob. This is tricky. But unless they have a counter spell or something, or I don't know, maybe a Thoughtseize or whatever. Mox Emerald, sure. They're playing green. Little Sultai action. Oh yeah, right. I saw Leovold. Okay, I take the hits. Okay, so let's go blue, blue, red, red. Let's go Frantic Search and use double red to cast it. Oh, well, that's rude. Okay. That's still okay, though. Yeah, they're playing some Draw 7 deck. I figured as much after they had Leovold there. Ooh. Okay, so I need the Cryptic here. Upheaval's not going to be great. I'm going to discard Upheaval. And I think I discard the land? I could discard Brain Freeze. Because I know I'm going to go get... I'm going to go untap. Yeah, maybe I need the mana. I play land. I play Mox. I have 6. Talisman down to 4. Activate down to 3. Underworld. Yeah, I think I'm going to discard Brain Freeze here. 1, 2, 3. And now I have triple blue for Cryptic. Yeah, they trigger this. Don't care about that. Bounce draw. Bounce LED. Nice. Now, even if LED goes to the graveyard, which, sure, they're going to sack it, send it to the graveyard here. They have to discard their last card to do it. Yeah. I can cast it out of the graveyard, which is nice. So we go this, Ruby, Talisman, activate. Let's pay 1 red. Breach. Breach. Woo! I win. LED. 1, 2. Actually, yeah, it's got to be LED, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Activate. That puts the Skull Clamp in the yard. Make blue. I can Frantic Search 1, 2, 3, and then put 2 in the yard, and then Brain Freeze, right? Yeah. I just want to make sure I don't fuck this up like last time. 3, untap 3. I mean, what's the storm count? 4? They have 26. Yeah, so let's go 3. Exile, I guess, everything except Brain Freeze, right? Wait. And then I put, yeah, 2 in the yard and the search. That's 3. 2 in the yard plus search. I cast Brain Freeze, exile the rest. Yeah. Okay. God, I'm just, I don't want to screw this up. I already did it once. Force goes in the yard. Untap 3. Yeah. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Okay. It's the best I could do. Yeah, I did do it right. 6 times 3 is not going to be enough, though. So I think I'm dead now. Yeah. Darn. Okay, well, we lose. 3-3. Let me catch up. Yeah, I couldn't do it. There's no way I can keep playing more spells there. I needed more action in the yard. I needed a thicker graveyard before I was able to go off there. I could... Yeah, frantic search. Like, I can't frantic search again or I'll exile the brain freeze, so I just didn't have enough gas to go off there. Close. Very close. Oh, brain freeze myself with Ornithopterus. Yes, I should have started with that. I'm an idiot. That's what I forgot. Yeah, I should have done the first one on me. You're right. I was supposed to brain freeze myself first. Oops. Well, I punted 2 of those games. Of our 3 losses, 2 of them I should have won. One of them I basically just, I was running out of time and I was panicking. And I misclicked. I exiled my brain freeze by accident. I exiled my last 3 thinking I had 4 in the yard. But that was bad, of course. I did brain freeze myself earlier in this draft, and then in that moment, I just forgot to just put a couple copies on myself. Oops. Derp. Anyway, 1 o'clock. We could switch it up here. Could try something else. I could play some standard, but got some random cube packs I'm sitting on. I don't know if I want to open them until the next version of the cube comes out, because they're supposed to release more, whatever, like, old school cards in those packs, but they haven't yet, they said. So I'm just sitting on these, basically. Whoops. No, it's okay. It's not your guys' fault. I fucked that up. That's on me. Cube draft mono blue? You think it's usually possible, Tor. But, have you ever cube drafted? You would know. It's basically impossible. You're talking about the most powerful color, or the most popular overdrafted color in the cube. Just believe. Why are all of these 3 things the same thing? Is this algorithm thing bugged or what? I could play some standard. I don't know. I was gonna play another game today, but there's Torf Lovechild. I was gonna play another game today, but I don't know if I'll have time because I gotta finish a little bit early. I've got to finish at 3-ish, 3 something. It's about 1 o'clock right now. I killed you. You'll be back, I'm sure. Hopper food combo. Should I try some Jeskai? I already got my daily, right? Oh, kill my opponent's creatures? Sure. Let's just get this out of the way. I know one deck that's good at killing creatures. It's this one. One is best of 3. 2 of them are best, or one of them was best of 3, one of them was best of 1, and the third one was just both? I don't even know. Why is it putting Powered Cube 3 times on there? Yeah, I know there was one of them was best of 1, one of them was best of 3, but I was shocked at the fact there are not 2, there are 3 exactly identical, like they're all Powered Cube. What's the third one? Oh, it's just the other 2. What? Why do we have, then why? Why not just 1? And I click it, and then it shows me traditional or best of 1. It's like, I don't know. Don't ask. Shh. It's not. They're trying their best with 2 dudes and an intern, an unpaid intern or something. I don't know. Okay. Bluff the No More Lies here. 2 dudes and a hamster and a wheel. That's what powers this game. It was both. Yeah, so why, like, it's just stupid. It's brain dead from an anything perspective. From almost any perspective you can think of. It doesn't make any sense. Why all 3? Like, that's your spot that you're advertising your different game modes and stuff. You would think you want to have, you know, as wide a variety as possible. Imagine if you opened Steam and the Steam, like, carousel, the rotator was like 3 of them were the same game in a row. One of them was like, pick a game, Hades 2. The next one was Hades 2 Ultimate Edition. And then the third one was buy the bundle and get Hades Edition Ultimate and the regular one. You're just like, what the fuck? Why did I just get 3 of those in a row? That's crazy. Jeskai Control. Mistrise is going to demolish them. Give me something to kill, dude. I'm trying to kill shit here. Come on. Play a... whatever that bad dragon is called. Okay. Making land drops. Ooh. What do they have that kills this? They have O-Ring, right? They have like the Aang's nonsense. But then I just get it back when I kill that. I'm gonna keep this. I don't know. They, like, Get Lost and all their other interaction doesn't touch an artifact. I don't think they'll be able to kill Cursed Recording. I think the best they can do is O-Ring it, right? And O-Rings get blowed up. Kill creatures daily, yeah. Use into Jeskai Control, I know, right? Your ghost is haunting me. You have to be dead to be a ghost, Torf. You're not dead yet, okay? Because ghosts don't type in chat. Everybody knows that. Bad Dragon. Shiko, that's it. When you said Bad Dragon, it reminded me. Shiko's. I mean, I'm exaggerating. Shiko's a powerful card, sure. But not good enough for standard. I wouldn't be playing Shiko in my Jeskai Control deck. It's a liability. Nice. Well, kind of just want to play Uncounterable Cursed Recording. They can't Jeskai Revelation here. What the fuck are they gonna do? Yeah. Oh, that just resolved instantly? Oh, okay. They don't even have a counter spell. Good lord. Oh, you're at least repping No More Lies over there. It's got another Lightning Helix? Is that it? Must be. You're a special ghost. Oh. With special needings? What do you need? You need attention. It's what it sounds like. Play my decks. Don't delete my deck. There was a woman at Worlds competing. Yep. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's people... Oh, a braid. Oh, amazing. Okay. Never mind. It's an Abrade. Right. Forgot they played that one. Amazing. Okay, let's pass here. Right. Abrade. Because Monument decks, I guess? I don't even know. Yeah, I'm going to consult here. The only thing that matters is Field of Ruin, or whatever it's called, Demolition Field. If they have that, then I'm in trouble. Otherwise, I expect to win off this Mistrise Village. Doesn't matter if they can kill my first recording here. Okay. Had a really bad opening hand here with the double fire magic for the control deck is not great, but I think Mistrise is going to get us there. They have some Jeskai Revelations, but we have more. They have more threats than us, but we have things like Defeat that are going to eventually kill them. The only issue is their life gain. Like, every Jeskai's deck is different. Some people are playing Beza, some people are playing, there's all kinds of versions. Like some Farquaad was saying, like, somebody playing something at Worlds doesn't mean anything, right? It's just, okay, sure. People are doing all kinds of stuff out there. I'm sure there are Jeskai control players playing 25 lands when it's, totally incorrect to do so. Or they're putting, like, I think Rest in Peace in the main deck is not great. I think that's a sign of your deck's not good enough for this metagame. Just put it down. If you can probably get away with a Soul Guide Lantern, that I could actually, I still don't love it, but I could accept it. But like double Rest in Peace in the main deck, but people are doing well with stuff like that. It still doesn't mean it's correct. It just means people are random. One person does well with it, another list in the top 30 doesn't play them in the main, and they're both doing well. So what does that really mean? Like, it does, Not to mention the woman at Worlds. I don't know what her record was. Maybe she bombed out. Who knows? Okay, carry on. A lot of factors, but anyway. I wish I had some card draw to play here. Sure. Both just sitting here, making our land drops. They haven't missed one yet. I think I missed one or two. They have a Mist Rise, sure. We both battle with our Mist Rises. Whoever finds Revelation first is going to start pulling ahead. Looks like it's them. Are they counting? Yeah, I have 7. I could bounce your Revelation here. You going to be the first one to blink? Yeah. Fuck. I could bounce it, but nope. Of course. I mean, I kind of want to... Oh, whatever. I kind of want to use this blue mana, but... Go nuts. Gonna try and burn me out? Nope. Not drawn very well. Only saw a single consult here. And when I consulted, there were no more card draw spells. And they just naturally have 2 of these. I mean, they draw 2 extra cards there, so maybe they drew into one, but... Yikes. I need to find one of mine. Yeah. Could start defeating the tokens as well, but at least let me use my fire magic to wipe those things. Defeat can hit a Wan Shitong or whatever, Shiko or Marang River Region, whatever big nonsense they play. They're discarding, sure. At least I'm killing creatures. Got that going for me, I guess. Finally, some card draw. Now we can find a Jeskai Revelation. Really? They only have 3 in their deck. They found all 3 in the top half? Holy fuck, are you ever lucky? Okay, let's do this. They only have 2 mana up, actually. I don't even need to do this. I don't know why I'm doing that. Whatever. Go to 7? Sure. No Revelation. I guess Teachings gets a Revelation. I think I'm gonna die. Yeah, I don't know why I tapped my mana there. I think I'm dead. Because I need to kill these monks right now. And they're gonna counter this, so... They have 2 mana now. Darn. Well, I think we got a little unlucky. My opponent found all 3 Revelations very, very quickly there, and we saw 0 Revelations of our own. Try this again. Negate. Null, I don't care about. High Noon, no. I could just bring in Flanker just to have the threat here, a flash threat. Tempting. Tidebinder not bad either, but what am I don't know, what is their control plan? Did they bring in something like Riverturn Monument or something? Maybe I should bring in Tidebinder. I don't actually know. I don't know if they do. I'm going to take out Curse Recording. That was one of the reasons why that card sucks. God, if it gets killed by a 2-mana removal spell. Eesh. I can certainly cut some of the sweepers here. Like Ultimas can probably go. So let's bring in the last Tidebinder and... I don't know. I'll bring in 1 Flanker just as an instant speed threat. Alright, let me catch up. I'd like to make a Jeskai deck that has Foundations card that creates dragon tokens on spell. Oh. Good luck. Yeah, those kind of things are very hard to make work. So that's the thing about Magic. Like, you can look at some of these cards. They're really almost made for Commander, where you have 40 life and all the time in the world to, you know, set up that kind of a complicated thing. If we're talking about actual competitive standard, like, unfortunately, those kind of things are just, you know, pipe dreams, basically. The big build-arounds, the big splashy 3-color, you know, enchantments that come down and do nothing. And, you know, you have to... jump through a bunch of hoops and, you know, have a bunch of cards even after you play it to make them good. I will keep this. So those kind of things are tough. It's sad because they are interesting to play with. Yeah, you look at that and you're like, I want to do that thing. That sounds awesome. And it's like, okay, well then you should try and build a commander deck around it or something, because standard, it's just probably not going to be good enough. I mean, you can still try, but you know, you just won't win very much against actual tier decks, which a lot of people just copy and paste and play on Arena. I wish it weren't like that, but I think, you know, that's magic, right? Top 32. Yeah. No Shiko. Yeah, good. Finally. That's good. Good to know. Because they used to play a lot of Shiko. And I don't think it was very good. Need to find a land here. Fuck. Whatever. I'm going to try this. This is dangerous territory now. Probably going to have to consult for a land here. Let's go black tapped and pass. Ugh. I could have played untapped, had 3 steps, but I've got negate up. I don't need 3 steps. I need to consult for a land here. They know it too, so they might counter this. No. Nothing from them. Might just jam flanker here. Start punching. Scry 2, draw 2? Because if I get to Scry 2, I'll probably find another land here, right? So, and if they counter this, hey, great. Use your... Oh, they don't even have double blue. Has to be no more lies, which means they can't counter anything on my turn. Yeah. Let's see if we can find a land. Oh, they're going to zap it. They should wait until after I scry. Yeah. Land Tidebinder? Okay. Tidebinder will be another good follow-up to Kutzil's Flanker, because this is basically me telling them, okay, I'm gonna... I think I am gonna play this untapped, actually. I'm going to pressure your life total here. And Tidebinder helps in that regard. I'm gonna negate this, actually... Could draw some cards here. Do I tap out for this? I think I do. Draw some cards? I know the top card is good, though. I think I'm just gonna do this and save 3 steps for their turn. Negate's the better card, like it's cheaper, but... Yeah, they're desperately trying to find lands here. Okay, so I'm gonna use both. That's better than kicking it. Yeah, they're missing land drops, so nice. We punish them. I get to stock up into lands. Land, I should say. I guess I'll take Teachings. I'm going to leave the Tidebinder up here. Ooh, they top decked a land, but not a blue land. Sure. Okay. Still think I'm going to just Mystical on their end step here. If they want to let that resolve. I can pay for no more lies, so they have to tap both their blue to counter this. Or have negate. They'll see. Not going to get you, Jeskai Revelation. I think... I'm just going to take Consult here. Could flash in Tidebinder there, but then I just play into the lies. Yeah, I have no land drop here, which is awkward. Part of me wants to cast this on my turn, but I really should wait till my opponent taps mana here. If they 3-steps it, that's bad. Anyway, You guys are chatting away here. Hold on. Okay, let's 3 steps in response. They don't have No More Lies up. Find my own No More Lies. And I do need a land drop here, actually. Okay. Trying to keep them off cards here. Sanctum team deck. Oh, okay. Jeskai. Yeah, Jeskai control's still good. I just don't think Shiko's good. I did see some lists with Shiko in it as well from the from Worlds. I have a land in hand, but yeah, right. Oh, BO1? Yeah, I don't even BO1's not even real Magic. Like it's not that has like when we talk about standard, and especially when you like talk about the Pro Tour or the Worlds or any big standard tournaments, the big Spotlight Series ones that just happened. I could teach here. We always have to talk about best of 3 only. Like you can never best of 1 doesn't exist outside of a little group of players on Arena. I mean, maybe it's a big group, maybe, but that's just they're only on one platform, and the rules are different in best of 1. Like the game rules are different, so it's like 2 different games. It's not actually the same Magic that we're talking about with they're gonna No More Lies this, I'm sure, right? With best of 1 and best of 3, yeah. So best of 1, like who the fuck knows? Who cares what's going on in best of 1? It's all over the place. There is no metagame. It's its own weird little inbred thing. There's no data on it or anything. Should I take Jeskai Revelation? I think I'm just gonna take another Consult here. Okay. But yeah. Oh, there we go. I know what you mean. Okay, let's just jam this. Uncounterable. What they do? Pass. Could flash in a Tidebinder. Huh. Waterbend 4 to touch it, right? Yeah, I don't care. If I tap out here and they Revelation it, it doesn't even matter. I'm just going to respond with my own Revelation, so nothing changes. Guess I'll get Defeat for the Unagi here. Delicious Unagi. But, interesting list, the game 1 sec. Yeah, BO1 variant. No. Was tap out control deck? Yeah, right. She called it mid-range? Yeah. That makes sense. But it seems like to me. Okay, so that is Revelation. I can't Waterbend tag that guy, but Defeat just cuts right through the ward, right? So maybe I just do that. So let's go Mistrise. Let's make sure this resolves. And then I can defeat this idiot anytime. Pass. Nope. Not paying for that shit. Nice. Good. Let's bounce, what, a tap land? Maybe a shock land? Bounce a tap land. Actually, why don't I just bounce that idiot, right? And then 4 to them? Yeah. Uncounterable Jeskai Revelation? Go. They can start lightning helixing my tokens here if they want. Could kill my own token. Sure. Go for it. Get me some maps for next turn. kill them with. It's very ambitious. Might just end up using enchantment only. Yeah, like, you know, Arcane Bombardment, Rooftop Storm. Like those kind of cards have been. They're in every other set in Magic, right? There's a million of them in Standard right now. Just pick your flavor of whatever, you know, magical Christmas land kind of combo deck you want to try and put together, and you can. But it's just like I try and like help people with understanding that, because I think a lot of people get into Magic thinking that the sky's the limit. Like they can build whatever they want out of all these cool looking cards that are mythic and they're rare and they're some of them are expensive, so you think they must be good. And then eventually those players will hit the wall of reality, which suddenly they realize, oh, none of this is actually good in a competitive game. Once you say, okay, let's take this group of cards from this card pool and make the best decks that we can, you quickly realize, oh, Magic is so much more powerful than I realized. Oh, just a bunch of cheap red creatures beats me every game with my big fancy combo deck. Like, fuck, yeah, that's Magic. That's the way it is. Yeah, okay. It's funny. Okay, so let's consult here. They're at 11? Should I just take double revelation here? I guess so. Pass. 5, 8. I can't quite activate the Mistrise and do it again, but let's see. Should I flash in Void or a Tidebinder here? I think I will. Let's see what they do. Could flash in both. See what they do here. They can Jeskai Revelation me. That's fine. I'll just do it right back to them. It's going to be interesting. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm almost at the point where I can double Revelation in one turn. Sure, boss. But yeah, like, anyway, Magic's so funny like that. Yeah, you know, there's always going to be a foil, and when you get to the best decks of the format, like, they are the best decks, and, you know, those 3 or 4 different, 5 different best decks kind of like rock, paper, scissor off each other and trying to break into that and beat, you might be able to beat one of them. You know, you could probably put together a deck that crushes of the other mid-range deck in the format, the really good mid-range, whatever version of the deck, you know, people are playing. Or maybe you can beat Control easily, but you're never able to beat more than one of those top decks. The reason those are the top decks is because they have a good game against multiple other top decks, but even each one of those top decks is still weak to one of the other top decks. You know what I mean? Like, that's the whole rock, paper, scissors thing. Did they even fight Magic? Fire Magic? Amazing. Ooh, boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah. They're getting lower and lower. Yeah, so, you know, Magic it's tough. How it all shakes out, it just ends up meaning that a lot of these cards that are in every single set, at Mythic, at Rare, at, you know, like big powerful build-arounds and stuff, just are never going to see play in actual competitive constructed, you know, Magic. But they're great for FNM, they're great for your casual, you know, commander group, they're great for a bunch of other stuff that, you know, is a thing. Final Showdown's kind of sweet. Pass. But yeah, like, you know, we're talking worlds. We're talking like I prefer to stay focused on competitive. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. do that. I like focusing on the competitive aspect because, of course, the pool. If we're talking about the Olympics, it's a 100-meter pool, 200-meter pool. We can actually talk about all the cards in the format, even though Standard's getting pretty ridiculous now. But like when you include all the casual stuff, even just Standard alone has so many thousands of cards now in it that there is no rhyme or reason or metagame or anything. It's just whatever you want to play is good. I'm gonna negate it. No more lives. Go for it. Nope. So many triggers. But yeah, that's the beauty of Magic is really, you know, you can have all these different you can have all these different strategies and archetypes, and you know, it's cool that yeah, they exist, but when we get to the actual knife's edge of the most competitive stuff out there, it's yeah, not enough. Let's see here. I could map up, I guess. Awkward. Okay. Try that again. So yeah, they lost many turns later, but the reason they lost was on turn 4 or 5. Turn 5, we kept countering their card draw, and they could not make a land drop. It took them a couple turns. And so at the end here, I end up with, you know, 13 lands or whatever, and they have, or 14, and they have only 9. And that's why we won. So let's try that again. See if we can make it happen. Players like Seth Manfield played mono red? Really? They play the best. Oh yeah, the money doesn't matter. It's playing the best deck is what matters. But I think the problem is, you know, what players think is good is, you know, they'll see like a flashy enchantment, like a big build around like Arcane Bombardment, or maybe the one that Sargent was talking about. And it's like, that's fun, but like, I just want people to realize, like, when they do build around that, you accept that you're playing a casual deck, and if you go to a competitive tournament, you might not have a great time. Like, you might steal a win. You might actually beat a couple of the decks because you are playing powerful cards. Like, it'll probably line up good against somebody in the room, but the chance of you actually doing well and winning prizes and stuff is like, that's not what these games are. They're not anymore. You know, this is the age of information where everybody knows. Anybody can go and download the deck list from Seth Manfield or some top pro. That's what people are going to do. They're going to copy and paste the best decks and play those. So, you know, trying to play your rogue deck, you know, built around this thing that is like wacky and takes all these, you know, all these moving parts is going to be really tough, right? That's not good. Okay. Sure. I have 4 Lightning Helix, 4 Get Lost. Lots of answers to this. Need to find one, though. I needed to have one right there, but that's why this is I don't like the Voice of Victory plan for control, personally. Like, if I'm playing a combo deck, I want a Voice of Victory, but not a control deck. Okay. Oh, wait. Should I play? I guess I should play this on my turn? The Tidebinder? They're just gonna Lightning Helix it, right? Fuck it. I'm gonna do this. Sure. They didn't want to play that. They wanted to sandbag that, so I know that's their last card in hand. That's a land. Unless they got lucky off... No, if they got lucky off the top and drew a land, they would have played it. So I think that is their last land here. Okay. So this dumbass. And let's see if they've got a 5th land here. Yeah, that's where a lot of players land, Sergeant. Yeah. And that's fine. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes, like, you know, people will tell me about their deck idea or tell me about a deck, and they're very excited about it. Like, they think it's going to be really great and powerful and everything. And I'm like, ugh. But, like, you're going to have a tough time against Dimir midrange and the mono green landfall deck. Like, or I look at their sideboard and it's like they don't have enough graveyard hate or whatever. And I'm like, you're going to be playing against a bunch of this deck or this deck that are, you know, you need to have this specific answer or that. I want people to be like realistic. So yeah, go for it, but it'll struggle to beat some of the top decks probably, but if you're okay with that, then yeah, by all means. Oh boy. They want to fight over this. Okay, looking to keep making land drops at all costs here. Hey. That's great. Yeah, that's fine. They're doing that instead of, yeah, they don't have a land. Great, let's do this. See if they want to fight. No. They miss a land drop there, so now we pull ahead. Don't need that, I think. Go. Next turn, I'm going to stock up with mana to play to pay for No More Lies. That's awkward. Okay. I think I should teach right now. I can't play it uncounterable, and I need to go get a inevitable defeat to kill this guy, so I think I'm going to do this now. If I let them untap, then they're going to counter my mystical teachings, then I'm going to die. So, do this now, take my 5. Oh, they've already used... I was going to say, they've used 2 of these, haven't they? No? Oh, you luck sack. Okay. Well, that was super lucky. They drew 3 Lightning Helix and tried to beat me down with that voice and ended up getting me low enough. Could have left up mana there, but... oops. Did I kill enough creatures against the control deck? Let's see. All I'm here for is my daily. Please. Oh, no. Come on. Am I missing one? One creature. Fucking control decks. I hate people who play control. I'm a control player. It's okay. I can make jokes like that. Anyway. Good to know they've finally woken up and stopped playing Shiko, though. I don't know if I can keep this. Mulligan.
That's terrible.
You seem kind of psyched.
No, I'm bummed. But I wasn't bummed. I was stoked.
Did that even show up? Did that show up? Why did I not see that on the screen? I think it did, right? Okay, it did. It didn't... I don't think it showed up on my OBS overlay over here. Who knows what's going on with OBS? The shit show. It constantly, like, defaults back to having no mic enabled and just weird shit. I guess I'll kill this now. Save the fire magics. Old Simic. Boring old Simic. Gonna take some lands here. Everybody say, I'm saying boring as I play the same deck for like 5 months straight. I have double blue. I think I just want to get... I just want to get 2 lands here. I want to get a black source as well. Alright, do your worst. Badger, 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 badger. Yes. Yes. Play Ultima in my deck too. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it on top. Fire. Really? That's it? Okay. At least they killed my creature. You can scoop. You don't want to play against control. I'm fine with that. What am I bringing in High Noon here against this? I can't remember. They play a bunch of mana dorks, and I don't even remember what Simic does to finish the game. I don't know. We'll see what happens when Lorwyn drops. I think a bunch of decks are going to change, but I think High Noon was good against them. I can't even remember now. I legit can't remember. How did they win the game? It's just a bunch of green. Oh, it's like Ouroboros nonsense, right? That's it. It's just Ouroboros. That's the win con. The mono green deck plays that other guy, Might Form Harmonizer. That's what he's called. This recording is terrible. Should cut cursed recording. I'm gonna cut some of the. Well, I'll cut 3 steps. The sweepers are good. Fire magic obviously good. I don't want to cut these 2. First recording's a meme. I side it out basically every game. Like, there's so many matches where I don't want it, but Stream Deck's latest update doesn't update, really? Oh no. Ay. Not good. I have fire magic, so I think I'm gonna keep this. Ooh, Ultima's another banger against them. Yeah, I'll take some cheap interaction. You had me at cheap. Okay. A little obnoxious. They are going to get 1 turn with this, but they can't really do too much through No More Lies, and then I can just untap and fire it all away. If they play just a bunch of mana dorks, I'm not going to counter anything here. Yep. Sure. Let them have a card here. I can't counter it, so I would if I could. Okay, in that case, I'll fire magic here. Okay. Yep. Could leave up No More Lies and... Yeah, let's name white here. Go. I do need another white source in play for Ultima anyway next turn, so they have nothing. Deal. Okay, get the black source into play, pass. Now I have Consult up on their end step if they don't make me do anything here. They just have negates or something? Maybe they sided in a bunch of counter magic? No? Okay, I have my land drop for next turn. Definitely going to take more card draw here. I think I just want to take another land. I have answers for days, so I don't need Lightning Helix or the Sweeper. Let's just draw. I don't need to stock up this turn. Yeah, they don't play Spell Pierces and that kind of stuff. They play hard counters, right? Like the Spider-Man one or Negate or whatever. So, yeah. I don't think I need extra mana up here is what I'm saying to not cast something. Oh, I guess I will go for No More Lies then. You're not going to play around that. Nice, because No More Lies is getting dead here. Now I could leave up the Jeskai Revelation, but honestly, there's no rush. 2 red sources. I'll get a red source into play tapped here. Let's pass. Not going to stock up yet. I could. I wouldn't have to discard there, but... Okay, so this is going to be hexproof Snakeskin Veil type card. With, you know. Nope. Oh, I thought they had Royal Treatment or one of those. I was just going to untap in Jeskai Revelation. So now I've got Revelation up. Let's just put Shrine into play. Pass. Again, I could go for the Revelation. I'm just wondering... Sure. Oh, whoa. Sorry. Bounce, kill. Is it just Spell Pierce? Holy shit. Well, those decks don't usually play Spell Pierce. This person apparently does. Good to know. Find an answer for that guy. Oh, we don't have one? Okay, well, Mistrise will do the trick too here. Oops. Spell Pierce. I don't think I need Mistrise Village. I wasn't expecting Spell Pierce there. 1, 2. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do anything with Consult here. Sure. Pass? Might just Tidebind this. Kill my dude. No blocks. Okay. Counter for this too? No. Pass. Should I play around Spell Pierce? 5 or less? 5? What is this? Can't remember what's in these decks anymore. Ouroboros, is there... Oh, it's a Riddler they're going for. Yeah. This is funny. I could search for a Tidebinder here and just stifle this. Tempting. I don't think it matters. I'm going to go get Jeskai Revelation. Maybe I should do this in response, though, actually. What am I doing? Great. Never mind. They tap out for me. No Jeskai Revelations? Really? Okay, I don't care about the 2-drop. It's going to take defeat for the big guy. Come on. No way. Okay. They're going to flashback Rhythm, and No More Lives is going to be good here, so... Let's do this now. And I could Day of Judgment as well, but I can save that. They'll overextend into it with the Nature's Rhythm or whatever here. How big is it going to be? 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, they've got another one. Okay, sure. X is 2. They're going to get Badger Mole here. Trigger. I'm going to kill the mole. Keep them off of mana, and then I'm going to No More Lies that Nature's Rhythm if they go for it. They could go for X is 4 here, get Ouroboros. I could let it happen and then just Day of Judgment, but they've got 2. So I'm going to No More Lies the first one they play this turn, untap, let them play the next one next turn, and then Day of Judgment that one, and they'll be completely out of gas, and I won't have taken barely any damage here. Okay. Go. So Rhythm plus Ouroboros. I take some damage. I could even kill the Ouroboros here, I guess. Yeah, they play more creatures. Yep. I mean, I should kill this. I just don't want them to get the card, right? Yeah, like the extra card. They'll draw 2 if Riddler's in play. It just sucks because I'm in a Day of Judgment here, but at the same time, I would rather them not get an extra card for free. I don't know. I've got 3 Revelations in my deck. Oh yeah, I cut one. Oh, did I mill one or something? Or I played one already. Yeah, that's it. Sure. Pass. Kill the next thing. Okay. I'll just go for the max here. Just in case there's a Snakeskin Veil or something. Last card. I don't even care about this. I think I'm actually just going to save defeat for now. They have nothing to... They have nothing to ramp into here, so I'm just taking a little bit of damage. Yeah, because I could find another sweeper or something. There we go. I don't have Mistrise, I guess, but They have one chance to draw something relevant here. I'm ignoring this cub. I don't even give a shit. I think that's gonna be GG. Ooh. Now I target. Oh, okay. They didn't want to see anymore. Green decks. Green decks are not a hard match, I think. Fire Magic is so good against those decks. I just kept killing every single thing they played. They died. Took me too long to find Jeskai Revelation there, but we got our daily, so I only have about an hour though. Anyway, said technology would make life easier. You just did it. Took 2 minutes. What are we talking about? The driver? Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure you can find it and install it manually. It's just, you know, it's annoying, but it is kind of the convenience we get used to, is everything updating automatically, right? Should I play some more standard? I'll play another match here, but I did want to play other stuff today. I was hoping to play a different game, but we'll see. I guess we'll just have to save the new games for tomorrow. I do have to go do something this afternoon, unfortunately. That's why I'm kind of cutting it off early here, unfortunately. Oh god, Christopher Court are awkward. We're so awkward. Okay. Whew. Sure. Could just kill this thing right now, I guess, but I think I'll save the mana for No More Lies for their Badger Mole. I'm sure you have a second land, Alvin, right? Maybe they just have another 1-drop and then they're gonna tap it to make 1. I gotta get more liquids. What is Bona doing? Oh, Mockingbird? Sure. Uh-oh. Should I kill this guy? I think I should. Now that I know their mana screwed. Oh! They top decked 1. Alright. I'm gonna do this. Oh, I guess Ultima blows it up, right? Whoops. Let's see. What's it gonna be? Choose Rhythm. Wow, that sucks. I'm really dumb for playing Curse Recording. I guess. I don't know, for putting it in my deck. because now Ultima just a straight non-bow. But I do have to Ultima now, so that was dumb. I guess I should have just played nothing last turn and left up No More Lies. Mm-hmm. Would have been insane if they Mockingbird copy Badger Mole, get another land, right? Okay. Might just die here, but I'm gonna Ultima next turn, so I might as well get some value off this fucking thing. Alright. Oh, I forgot I hadn't played a land this turn. Yeah, I should have taken a second land, actually. Mm-hmm. We get Ouroboros. Maybe I die. They could get Craterhoof and have a crazy turn. Hmm. Hmm. Gonna take some damage this turn, but then I get to wipe. I guess I could Day of Judgment and not Ultima here, but I get to eat one of their lands. I should have taken a land instead of, like, Get Lost or something. Oh, that was huge. Well, I think I am just gonna Day of Judgment, leave up No More Lies here. I'm at 2. I'm getting to the point where I can Revelation very soon, so this isn't a big deal. Plus, I guess I can copy No More Lies or Get Lost here. Okay. Tap 2 blue for some reason. I don't want to take this land, but I have a Consult in hand. Haven't made a land drop yet. Okay. 3 steps Consult up. I go to 5, and then this goes to 6. I can only play one other spell before Revelation, or else I'm going to take 20. I think I'm okay with that. Hey, Neil. How you doing, buddy? How's your week? Happy Friday. Did you see any Lorwyn yesterday? I know you were you in my channel at some point? I think you were. Did you watch any streamers? Early access event? What did you think of the new set? Okay. Using their mana to activate those maps? I guess that's fine, but that means they have nothing in their hand. Nothing better to do? It's good for us. Oh, are they making... Yeah, they haven't made a land drop yet? Okay, that makes sense too. I don't think I'm gonna do anything on their end step. I've got a full grip here. I've got Revelation up. I've got my land drop for next turn. Bunch of crappy cards in their deck. Their deck is like half good cards, half garbage. All the mana dorks and stuff, they're super necessary, but they're just such bad cards in the late game. They do nothing, right? Pass. Now we've got double Jeskai Revelation up, which is almost certainly just GG. Oh, good. Nice. Okay. Yeah, very much like Bloomburrow, which I'm not a fan of either. Yep. Yeah, me too. Oop. Snare and new Fatal Push, yeah. Yeah, we'll see how good it is. Like, I mean, I'm probably not going to play any Snare in this deck, but maybe in the sideboard. Or I think the actually, you know what? I'm going to side in a Mistrise here. This deck's going to pick up some Shocklands, which are nice, but I think Spell Snare belongs maybe in the sideboard. But I think in the main deck, I don't really want it. Okay. Something like that. Just because it's a much better tempo card. Yeah, Dimir. Decks like that. Blue-red decks, black-blue deck. Any deck that's a tempo deck is going to pick up a big buff from Spell Snare. But Control, it's okay in Control, but yeah, and I don't know. I think they're going to be a little too narrow too often. Like they're just not going to hit anything too, quickly. In games where you draw them later on, it's like, I don't know. Maybe a couple. In this version, it's weird. Like, I find No More Lies and stuff not to be like I'd rather be proactive or reactive than proactive. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Where they're on the play here. By the time I get No More Lies online, yeah, their cub is going to be down, and then this is going to be dead. I think I'm going to mulligan this. Yeah, this is better. Or Fire Magic. I was going to say the Fatal Push makes me almost want to play Esper Control, but then I remember Fire Magic is so important. You can't play Esper. Alright, play that first, this second, then I've got Helix plus Get Lost. And then I can consult later. How you doing, Charlie? Yeah, right. If you're on the draw, yeah, you can snare. Like if it's in your opening hand on the draw, it ends up being that thing that makes No More Lies better, right? Yeah, you're better than No More Lies. I mean, I think I'm just gonna kill this idiot. It just gets bigger and bigger. Huh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna kill that. I could kill the elf. It's tempting. I don't know. But I could see it. I could see it. But again, I only want it against those kind of decks. Like it's dead against everything else. It's dead against. It's dead in the late game. Like if you draw it later on, it's like killing a Badger Mole on turn 8 is not a big deal. But I don't know. I guess it depends on the style of control deck. This one plays so much removal that I don't even know if I need snare. Like I rarely. I guess it would be. Oh yeah, if there's enough of these decks running around, even as a control deck, it's probably good. I'm assuming they have some kind of snakeskin veil effect up here. Should I go for this now? I'm gonna do it. Pretty sure this is gonna get stopped though. Weird? Yeah, that's true. There are. I don't know. It depends on what's important for your deck. Like, again, when I play 3 Fire Magic, like a deck like this, right? Like the one I'm playing now, like my version of Control, I want to be Fire Magicking away all that stuff. That's a much more effective answer to all that stuff than Spell Snare. For me, Spell Snare is a scalpel, whereas Fire Magic is a massive battle axe that just sweeps, you know? So even if they get away with a Badger Mole on turn 2, I don't even care. I just sweep it away along with all their other mana dorks. I don't know. In this deck, I feel like Spell Snare is not necessary. If it's like a blue-white control deck, I could see it, though. Like a more, you know, all-in late-game control deck. I think I have to stop them from ramping that hard. No Fire Magics in this hand, sadly. I was playing 4 in the 75, but now I moved 1. I cut 1. I had 1 in the sideboard, 3 in the main. Like, Fire Magic covers a lot more decks than Spell Snare does, but yeah, I guess Spell Snare does some work against aggro, like Boros or Mono Red, whatever is the flavor of the month for aggro. I think Boros was the one I was seeing do pretty well. But then you run into Jeskai control, and it's like, oh, fuck, this is dead. You run into... I don't know, even against the mono green deck, like not Simic, but the mono green deck doesn't play as many tiny things. It does play Badger Mole still, but it can kill you mostly with, yeah, Ice Till and all that stuff. The lands deck. I find that deck to be quite good. I think that's one of the best decks in Standard, the lands mono green deck. It's really hard to play, but there's so many triggers and different activated abilities and stuff, and when to sack lands and save your sack lands and blah, blah, blah. But it attacks on such a weird axis that it's hard to beat. Like, Graveyard Hate doesn't just beat it. You know, creature removal doesn't just beat it. Like, other stuff, like even weird things like World Wagon is an awkward card to deal with for a lot of decks. Like, it, you know, it dodges most sweepers. And so, you know, you're playing a control deck. I find Ultima to still be just more valuable than Day of Judgment, even though Day of Judgment is 4 mana. You know, the other blue-white control decks I see... I see you're playing all fuck. They're playing all Day of Judgments. That sucks. I don't want to consult that away, so if they play Ouroboros, I've got to play this, but if they don't play Ouroboros, I'm going to feel bad. If I tap out on my turn to consult, then play the Surveil land, I'm just going, okay, you go Ouroboros, kill me here. But I think this consult is going to find me a sweeper, whether it's Fire Magic or Day of Judgment or Ultima or whatever, so... This is great. They're attacking me. That's fantastic. So I do have to shuffle this away, I think. It kind of, to me, it wastes one of the draws off of this, right? Because, I don't know, maybe they'll counter this. Who knows, actually. Because, you know, one of these draws is gonna have to be a land. I do need another white source. I guess I'll take Godless. Like I said, it feels like I'm wasting my draw because I already knew that was on top. Pass. Let's see what happens. Now I've got an instant speed sweeper up. They go for... Well, if they tap out, then I get to sweep. But if they only do this again, then I guess I'm going to hold off. I could even flash in a Tidebinder to, like, eat an elf or something here. Eat a Gene Pollinator. Yeah, Tidebinders are great. I was playing 2 in the main at one point, but now I've got them back in the board. Blue-white control splashing Revelation. No other red card? Oh, Revelation? Oh, Jeskai Revelation. Yeah. Yeah, right. Jeskai Revelation is the control finisher of choice for sure. So yeah, like, splashing for it. I mean, with Steam Vents and Hallowed Fountain, yeah, it probably is viable, right? I could see the splash being good. I'm going to flash in a blocker here because they don't play removal. And I can just start... I can eat one of these guys now and then threaten to trade with the land next turn. They can bounce this, I don't know, into the Floodmaw. Their fight spell, instant speed that this deck plays. Oh, Flood Pit's Drowner. They have one card left. I mean, I could Tidebind this. Yeah, let's just do it. The old double Tidebinder. Now I can just save my sweeper. Go nuts. Now I just cut off a bunch of their mana as well. They can still go for that Nature's Rhythm. I'm going to counter that. Actually, if they go Nature's Rhythm X is 4, then maybe I just let it happen and sweep? No, I should just still target it here. This is getting very dead, too. Yeah, that could be good, though. Oh, Blue-White and Pioneer, sure, yeah, but that's a totally different animal. Totally different, everything. Mana base, threats, answers, win conditions. Enemy decks, the opposing decks. I Blue-White control waffles all the time for me. Sometimes I feel like it's a great deck in Pioneer. Sometimes I think it's terrible. Sure. Not a Jeskai Revelation. I don't want that. I could be attacking there. I could have done 3, put them to 10. I'm at 15. Maybe I should just be attacking here. I can burn them out pretty quickly. I can also make creatures indestructible and just keep my own creature here, which is nice. I should have attacked. The more I think about it, the more I realize I should have attacked last turn. Holy fuck balls. Go. Let's see. Healing time ability control is actually good to win the entire fight. Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah. Otherwise, it... Oh, God. Okay. Otherwise, it's just, It's just... too wide. Excuse me. Too wide a format to try and tackle as a control deck. You're absolutely right. The bigger the card pool, the harder it is. Or the bigger the card pool, the harder it is, because there's just so many decks that are viable. So it only works when there's only a few decks that are viable. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, Ba Sing Se off the top. That's one of the best cards they have against control here. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm missing 3. Oh, they top decked Ouroboros. Nice draw. I'm missing 3 points. They should be at 7 here, which means I could just kill them off a Jeskai Revelation, right? Fuck. They block, I kill Ouroboros. If they don't block, I shoot them in the face. Alright. Just give me one Jeskai. Or a draw spell. Stock up, consult. I had one consult way earlier. I need to find another card draw spell or I'm going to die. They top deck a creature. Pop up a different land. That'll do. That'll do. Good sweep here. I should just take an untapped land though, right? Oh, would I pay 2 life, I guess? Could take double Revelation. Ba Sing Se pumps, I take 8. Like, I'm not dead here. I should take the untapped land here and just do it this turn. And then the question is, do I shoot them? Or do I kill a dude? I'm very tempted to shoot them. I think I should. Because they're dead to a lot more stuff if I do this. Yeah, find a stock up. There's a lot more ways to kill them now. I mean, I could just stock up into double lightning helix. I could stock up into any combination of helix plus inevitable defeat, or revelation helix, or revelation defeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So any combination of those cards wins now. I'm at 12? Doesn't really matter. Sure, we'll trade with that. I mean, could they have top decked a counter spell? Drawing Mistrise here is pretty sweet. I'm going to stock up. Oh, that resolved instantly. Damn. Ultima's pretty funny here. I think I will take Ultima, actually. And let's bounce, shoot them in the face. Oh! No, I was gonna say, did they top deck a negate? Holy shit. Oh, there's my second one. Okay. Let's see if they can get out from under this. I don't think they can. And if they go for Ba Sing Se again, the sweeper kills their land. Let's see. Do you think splashing black for defeat is worth it compared to Jeskai control? No, that's what I was saying before. But you know, I was thinking about Esper and playing black for the new fatal push, but you're getting a fatal push and you're giving up so much. Like, red is so much better for control right now. Fire magic is the big reason. Fire magic is insane against a bunch of these, like, these green decks. All the Badger Mole Cubs get wrecked by it. All the red decks get wrecked by it. There's even small white creature decks that like Allies is randomly floating around, and like white blue tempo and shit like that. Fire magic is so good against everything except the control mirror that I think no blocks. Yeah, like right now it's gonna just win me the game, actually. Kind of funny. Good game. I think I think giving up fire magic, lightning helix, like that kind of stuff is so clutch against the aggro decks, and even the other green decks, like low to the ground decks. Basically, green's not really, you know, racing to kill you as quick as they can, but yeah, lightning helix just dealing with small creatures that ramp plus gaining you life against aggro is huge. So you're just losing too much. And, you know, a deck like mine does already play black. Like, I could splash something like that, but... Oh, I got a style for that. Whoops. But you just don't have to. Like, Fire Magic, Lightning Helix, that kind of stuff is so good. It is weird, because you look at the deck, like, forget about this stupid thing. I should probably not even be playing this. But you look at the deck, and it's mostly blue-white. I mean, there's only 3 red cards in the main, right? These 3. Everything else is blue-white. Oh, and Jeskai Revelation, right? On the very top end. But your finisher, it doesn't even matter what colors it is. But having this early is what makes the mana awkward. Having mana, like enough red sources to be able to play the red stuff early when you need it, it can be a little bit awkward. But this isn't counting Multiversal Passage, so... it hasn't been an issue so far. But yeah, black in this spot? Like, no, I'd much rather have fire magic, right? But yeah. In this list, yeah, no, I wouldn't splash for anything else. Oh, do I think... Oh, you're talking about defeat? This defeat? I thought you were talking about the fatal push card. Okay, sorry, I don't know what you're saying here. You're talking about this? You're already... What you were already doing was playing black for this. That's why the deck was originally playing black. I was playing like 3 teachings at one point, and then 2 teachings. Now I'm still playing 1, so flashing this back is pretty important. But then it became, oh, if you're playing black anyway, why not play Defeat or even sideboard cards? Like, you don't see me playing any double black sideboard cards, but there's versions of this deck that play The End and Outrageous Robbery and shit like that, which is like, it's just another revelation. I guess you bring it in against control because by turn 15 you have double black. It's really weird. You could do stuff like that, but I'm very lightly splashing black. So are the defeats worth it? I think so for the cost, because I'm already playing black. It ends up being a removal spell that's insane against specifically Dimir. I think as long as Kaito Dimir is in the format, this is a great card. Plus Lessons, it hits Talent, it hits Monument, they can't touch it. Like, it ends up being very useful. And I think I would play at least 1 or 2 of these no matter what build I was playing of this deck. I think the mana, especially after Lorwyn, only gets better, and that allows you to be greedier. Right now, deck is still functional without the Lorwyn shocks. But when those arrive, a deck like this it makes even more sense to do stuff like this because it's even easier. And I think the upside is good, high. Yeah, I think this card is a lot for 4 mana. I mean, back in the day, we would play, what's it called? Vraska's Contempt? Was that what it was called? 4 mana, double black, 2 colorless, exile, not any permanent. I think it was just creature or planeswalker, and you gain 2 life. And it was like a rare, and it was expensive at the time. Like, it was, I don't know, like, it's probably $1 now or less, but yeah, this is that card, right? This is your exile answer to, like, this is even better, obviously, any non-land permanent. There are a bunch of lands you wish you could hit. Like, it doesn't hit creature lands, which gets awkward, but I think the weakest card might be Get Lost in this deck. Like, I love Get Lost, but white, this is white's, like, concession to removal. This is the card that, like, we have to play as a blue-white based control deck that is not great, but there's never been a great one. That's the point. Like, white shouldn't get a Doomblade. Doomblade is for black decks. Go for the Throat is much better. That's a black card. This is just, you know, you have to give them something. There was even worse version before that people played. What is it called? Midnight something? I don't know. You give them a card. You give them a clue, which is basically like letting them draw a card. Giving them maps is way worse than giving them a clue. But it's still bad. There are decks that go, oh, maps, and then I didn't have a land drop this turn. Oh, I found a land drop, or, you know, my creature's now big enough to get through or kill your thing or whatever it is. That's super annoying. Like, I hate playing this card, but there's 4 of them. Fateful Absence, that's it. I fucking hated that card. I never played it, even when people, like, were playing. That's why I was playing Esper. I was playing Esper Control to, like, plug that hole with black removal spells. And not have to play that crap. I hated it. People were playing it in Pioneer, blue-white control. Even Pioneer that was playing that card until finally we got a better version of garbage. So this is still a card I really dislike playing in the control deck, but you kind of have to play it. It's just too effective and cheap at what it does. Like, I want to trade 2 mana for an Artist's Talent. I want to trade 2 mana for Badger Mole Cub, you know, any other 2-drop in the format, right? This is 4 mana to hit one thing. You're always overpaying for this. That's why this card is hard to kind of get behind, but it's so much more effective. Like, it just deals with everything. It's a nice catch-all. You know, think about Jeskai. They're playing the O-Ring, right? Aang's something. Aang's Iceberg. They're playing this. And that's awkward to me. I mean, I don't know. Having a permanent in play, they can bounce, kill, do whatever with, and get their thing back. Like, Defeat just finishes it for good. It's gone from the graveyard, which ends up being relevant. Hitting any permanent. I think it's actually at its best against the decks that can also interact on the stack. Not mono red, not green decks, but like Dimir, like I said. It's so good against Dimir. Exiling an Enduring Curiosity, and they have a bunch of counter magic in their hand, and they're just like, fuck. Or Kaito or whatever. Kaito's worse because Kaito replaces himself immediately, but they go to flash in a Curiosity and you just nab it, and you're paying the same amount of mana as what you're killing. Oh, that's the best. But usually you're paying more than what they did for the card that you're dealing with, which is really annoying. So there's a downside to this, but I actually think Get Lost is like, I really want to have a replacement for this. So I don't think the mana is going to get good enough to the point where you can play a black card in the 2-drop slot. That's just not going to happen unless you give up a color. Give up red for black. I mean, again, Fire Magic's so good. I can't see it, but I don't know. Maybe in a couple sets there'll be a cut down. If we get a cheap black sweeper, maybe like 3 mana -2/-2 or something. I could see playing Esper, but I mean, I guess you're still touching red if you want to play this or this. But that would be much easier. It's having the red early that's rough. That's what makes you have to play like 16 sources. But the black's easy in this deck, so yeah, I think it is worth it. I think the cost is not that high to play a few black spells. But anyway, it's funny, just, get lost. You don't think about it. We just play 4 in our control decks, but I'm really hoping. Like, No More Lies is fantastic. This is when this got printed alongside 3 Steps, like a set later or whatever, that was suddenly Blue Eye Control was one of the best decks in the format, like out of nowhere. And Wandering Emperor was around, and there was but it was never that good until bam, like we got these 2 excellent early interactive cards, and then it just became so. I don't know how many people are playing back then, but many of you, I imagine. Blue White Control was very good right before rotation happened, with Bloomburrow. Bloomburrow launched, dropped, whatever. Anyway, I'm rambling here. I'm gonna have to pack it in pretty soon. I've got to take Neo for a walk, and then we're gonna go look at some commercial property. Anyway, we've got a bunch of stuff going here. I know I mentioned the podcast. We're going to be starting this podcast. We had to delay it a little bit after I said, yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to do a limited podcast. So Lorwyn is coming out soon. Good luck to all the people in the pre-release events this weekend. And releases and whatever you're doing this upcoming week. We're going to be starting with Lorwyn on Tuesday. And again, this is going to be our first set with the new podcast launching. So I'm going to be playing a lot of Lorwyn. I'm going to be doing a podcast with Dafor and Just Lola Man, 2 of the best drafters on Arena. I'm very lucky to be able to have them. They're on my team, on our stream team. And so I can access them, and I can't believe nobody else is. I had to kind of meekly. I was like, can I float this idea? What if we do like a limited podcast? We have 2 of the best limited drafters on Arena on our team. Like, let's just give them a, I want to hear what they want to have to say. Like, they don't even have their own podcasts or anything. Dafor and Just Lola. So I'm very excited. It's called Competitive Limited Podcast. I know. Hold your applause. Very creative. Wow. I know. I'm not joking. Competitive Limited Podcast. We're going to be launching very soon. We're going to have our own Patreon and all this other stuff. Discord. We're going to be releasing daily YouTube videos on our YouTube channel. So I'm not only me. Like I'm the like tag along here. Dafor and Just Lola, we're going to try and get videos from them, one of us every day. I'm going to be contributing, because it's a lot for people to do. They have their own platforms as well, so you guys should probably go check them out. If you don't know who I'm talking about, oh boy. I don't know I don't want to misspell their name and shout out the wrong person here, but you'll be able to find their links and stuff there. Oh, it's in my, in that bot message. You can see their names, I think, on Twitch. Anyway, they are awesome. So go give them some love if you haven't already. We're going to be doing a podcast with them, and we are going to be trying to keep up. I'm going to be basically playing the Marshall Sutcliffe to their LSVs. They are the experts. I'm going to be trying to keep up and do what I can to hold on. I'm going to post a message here. We're about to raid, so I'm just going to put that in the chat. That's what I'm going to spam in Hamo's channel. Hamo OG, an amazing Magic player. He's a great streamer. He gave me a raid during the 24-hour stream. He doesn't speak English, but everybody who understands Magic understands what's going on here. Looks like he's playing lands. He's playing the lands deck. Let's give him some love. But yeah, the limited podcast, it's going to be super competitive focused. That's what I want to do. There's a bunch of podcasts out there. I feel like some of the hosts aren't even like the best drafters in the world. They're very good, but I want the best drafters. Only the finest Cambodian drafter. Never mind. You know what I mean. I'm going to find the best, and they just happen to be on our team. They are literally the two of the highest ranked dudes on 17 lands, set in, set out. So it's going to be awesome.
I can't wait. We had to push it back a little bit. DeFore's going to the Pro Tour, so we have to wait till he's back from the Pro Tour, and then we're going to get all the limited info from the Pro Tour from Lorwyn straight from a dude who's there. So I can't wait. Stay tuned. I'll be back tomorrow with some new games. If I don't see you on the weekend, have a great time. Peace.